Hello, one time for the one time. Get out of my ear. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Stokes of Football Fans Tribe. And if you're new to this channel, we interview Nigerian football fans after matches and we give you Nigerian football fan content back to back. So this is the Everything Football call-in show. All right. So you can call in from anywhere you are all around the world. And I'm not alone, and indeed, I am not alone anywhere close to this place. We have Godfrey in the building for this one.
King of Arsenal.
The legend.
King of Arsenal, always Arsenal.
I said, now,
I
brother.
didn't know, man.
You come late as usual.
Yeah, I come late, but
what is you and lateness?
you know, say one thing about me, I be say, if you get any show where I like pass, now this live show.
I know say you
Even
like
preview,
live show.
I know the like and where I like this live show.
Yeah.
But normal, guy, you guys see the be where they intend to all this let come out and everything.
Yeah.
But I'll stop and very soon, don't worry.
No worry, me and be bad late come out too. So it happen to all of us.
When Arsenal stop to the lose, now I will stop to the come late.
Oh my God. All right. So, like I said, we are not alone here. Me and Godfrey, we are not alone here. We have some superstar guests on the panel. So, just before we start the show, all right, we are going to make a quick announcement. We are running a fundraiser, and it's a crowdfunding to fund our trip to Cameroon to watch the Super Eagles live in AFCON next year. We can't do it without you. So, anything you have, anything where you get, it's nothing is too small and nothing is too big. Just submit a donation, all right? So, we'll have a PayPal link. We are going to link it in the description, and of course, the pinned comment, and we also have a Nigerian bank account there for local transactions. So anyone where we reach or anyone where we could do okay for you, just do that and we move. All right, so I'm going to be introducing the panelists in the building, and then we move from there. First of all, okay, let me do it like I go down 1-1-1. All right, so we have another Arsenal fan in the building, a legend. They call him Uncle T. Tade of Tade Osho Sports.
This guy, you they make me feel old now. Which kind of why they put Uncle in front of my name now? Which kind of TV that?
You know, say even Pogba, they call him Uncle Paul.
I beg, guys, I am not an uncle. I'm just, like him, a bros.
You're just
not uncle. I'm just T. Just one thing, Sha. I mean, I don't understand. This is always say Godfrey talk, they always come late, one thing. Now, African disease now. We all know this. The African time. Even your manager, I mean, not be your manager, your captain, Obama, when they come late. For Tottenham game, they come late comer.
Yeah.
So we understand, Godfrey, no worry.
Now you remind me.
All right,
nice one. Thanks a lot.
Right,
Thanks for having me.
You don't know Tade is a huge Arsenal fan and influencer, and he has a YouTube channel as well. So we have his YouTube channel linked in the comment section and in the description as well. So just give him a sub, follow him. They have live streams, football content back to back, Arsenal, the Niger way. All right, so the next person on the list, a Chelsea fan, Horkays speaks Chelsea. Alpha brother.
Hold on. Thank you for that. All blues up Chelsea. Let's get it. Come on, you blues. Thank you for having me, brother.
This one way smile there everywhere for your face. You be Man City fan?
No, I'm a natural fan. I'm a natural.
I don't understand. Man City they smile this time around.
We they always smile. We just be happy.
You know they smile this weekend.
We move. All right, so we have also here another person on Tade Osho Sports, the person that has been holding it down on the channel because Tade don't abandon the place. Okay, don't mind me. We also have the final member of this panel, and other people will come in as we move. Baby guy in the building.
How far? I don't go to smile, Sha, so everybody could know say I be Arsenal fan. As we be now, there's nothing to smile
your good behavior.
So big up, man. Boss, Tade, it's good to see you.
I beg. No vex. No.
We know. We know.
You smile. Instead of you not to smile, man, everybody feel say you Man City fan. You say no go smile.
Tell him.
That ship don't sell.
I was smile. See that Chelsea guy in the loose, but you see the smile. You know understand?
Who they lose?
What did you play last week?
Last week.
Yeah.
Who they lose? 2 losses for
West Ham. That goal. Remind them.
No,
Remind them
wait
that
till play
goal.
against
All
them.
of them for the top 3. How many losses they don't get, I beg? The same man.
Who they first?
How many losses he get?
Now loss is a car at the end of the season. I mean, I win.
Nah, just 2 losses we don't get.
No,
why
no,
we
Allah, we move.
But we did all right. We did
Yeah, it
all
was
right.
very interesting how Chelsea went from first to third, though. Just
Mendy.
one loss.
As in,
So far,
Mendy.
We lost
2
over
seconds.
like 9 players.
now this one
and
they
we're
call from
still
fry pan to
smiling.
fire. You know understand?
If Liverpool lose 9 players, if City lose 9 players, they go smile. Like,
Anyway, Sha.
So now 9 players injury now be the problem.
count them. We don't lose up to 9 players. They come back, they go. They come back, they go.
The one way they
Mendy-
play with our Arsenal players, I mean our Chelsea players.
Wait till be that.
The one way they put for match, you know.
He doesn't. No, don't worry. You need to interpret it to him in a better way. He doesn't understand.
I don't get it.
I be you London con Chelsea.
Okay. Possibly now. Possibly. We go talk Arsenal very soon. No worry.
Oh, well, you don't tie.
Let's more just continue from there. More just
move,
continue
more
from
move.
there. Let's move. So Horkays,
Continue from where? Arsenal.
Chelsea.
Okay.
No.
Okay. Good. Because I don't even want to talk about Arsenal. I prefer talking about Man City or Chelsea. I beg. I don't leave that Arsenal out of here. I beg. Today on Friday, I'm supposed to enjoy myself. I'm not supposed to be sad. I'm not supposed to go to bed sad. Sure, I understand.
Okay. Okay, as a tradition, we'll just take the first comment. Then we'll go enter Chelsea matter this evening. Okay, Eman Lifestyle. First here. Now this guy dropped that bomb question. We scatter everywhere. That when you say, I would like ask you most. Let's start from there. So if you say Ronaldo is better than Messi because he don't travel do them for different places, then it means say Mourinho better pass Sir Alex Ferguson.
That one is sure. 100% sure. Mourinho better pass as a winger. He better pass Sir Alex Ferguson. I don't care what they win for club where they do. But as far as you feel go another place, go challenge any other club for there. Go another guy. You know what that will be. But for Mourinho, guy, he better pass 2 of them.
Interesting.
As a winger,
what do you think of this matter?
It's an argument.
Yeah. Now the thing, I mean, what this guy is saying is an argument, and I mean, he can get your own point, right? But if you look at it from another angle, right?
Exactly.
If they no sack Mourinho, he can go those places in the first place. And the question where you go ask, do you understand what I'm saying? Because yes, he's done it in those other places, but now condition, now he make how they tell they talk and condition make
crayfish bend.
So they sack him now. Why in go those other places in the first place? So more could put that one into context, right? Yeah. So the question now, I say, if to say they sack Ferguson, right, and he got another job, would he have also done? We will never know. You understand? But at the end of the day, if you use different yardstick measure them, if you say based on trophies in different places, if you say based on number of trophies, whether at the same place or not. So now the same reason why people always argue, say Ronaldo and Messi, say Ronaldo better pass Messi. So I'm on that argument. I know they even get into him.
What I would say about is,
okay, tell us your own.
Yeah, Sir Alex Ferguson don't go far. Like he don't chop trophies. He don't dominate like proper. So I don't think Alex Ferguson and Jose Mourinho's argument should even be coming together. I know they are both fantastic managers. In my own opinion, I'll just say Sir Alex Ferguson is obviously better. That's what I would say. I'll say Sir Alex Ferguson. I'm a Jose Mourinho big fan. But if you look at the coefficient too, Jose Mourinho has lost lots of games over these past few years. He has declined seriously as a manager, and we all know where Sir Alex Ferguson left the staff. He left as a top manager. But now Jose Mourinho needs to, he needs to do more so that people can actually rate, high. Right now, Mourinho is having problem ranking with Klopp, he's having problem ranking with Guardiola, having problem ranking with, some new managers out there. So I'll say, in general level, I'll just say Sir Alex Ferguson. I don't think you can bring that argument. You can't relate. You can't relate it. You can't relate it.
All right, Birmingham, before you go in, hold on. Let's just take super chat from David Kibet. Hold on. You didn't write anything, Sha, but thank you very much.
That's the most important.
Okay, so I think there was a comment here. Okay, so for those people asking, please, we've added the link to the YouTube page, so you can the studio link is in the YouTube as well. So if you'd like to join us, click on the link and join us. All right, Bemiga, how you see that matter?
Well, me, Shao, and I go talk on me. I be hater for Sir Alex Ferguson. I know, rate him, right? I'm a full Sir Alex Ferguson hater, right? Reason being that I do believe that his time at Manchester United, there were a lot of favors that he received. Either from referees or from the English FA. I mean, not to say that they wouldn't have won things if they didn't have those favors, but I don't think that they would have been that dominant, if you ask me. But then the argument of, say, person like Tade said, right? The reason why Mourinho has gone to so many places is because they fired him. It's not like he hopped and left rather. You get people like Ferguson, like Wenger, like they weren't gonna get fired when they were doing the things they were doing, right? Except they left voluntarily. And I remember for Wenger specifically, there was interest from other clubs. Even when like Arsenal were at their prime, he decided to not go and stay. And I should also say, right, because before he come Premier League, win trophy for Monaco. So instead of doing for more than one league and Japan. So
Japan.
He doing for more than one league. So I mean, if that was the argument, then it would also be up there with some of the top managers. But last Shao, they're all really, really great managers, and I'm just glad that in our own generation we got to see these kind of managers do what they do. If you ask me.
Interesting. All right, guys. I hope. Wait, hold on before you chip in on the matter. YouTube, please confirm. The link is now in the description on YouTube. So just check, refresh your YouTube, or do another song in case your MB don't finish. Okay, Godfrey, you have something to say.
The manager where they use compare Mourinho now, Guardiola.
Yeah.
You know, understand? Based on two of them, they don't dominate from league to league, and are one of the top league in Premier League in what do you call in Europe?
Yeah.
Germany, what do you call
Spain,
England, Italy, Portugal.
Yeah.
You know, understand? It's not easy for you to come out with FC Porto, go win Champions League. You know what it's like, guy?
True.
Yeah. Doing with Porto, doing with Inter.
Yeah, for the lack of Sir Alex Ferguson, I feel say the guy, nobody know when, even though he come out for Man U, he go do well. Nobody know, but still,
you never know.
He no come out. He just like Messi now.
Yeah.
Messi no come out for that Barcelona when in Barcelona, they win all those in Ballon d'Or, everything. But everybody now see they ask some question. Why not be say he no fit even do one within Argentina team? You know understand?
Yeah.
In struggle, this what you call Copa America where they win. I feel say if the lack of Lautaro Martinez and the other guys, they know they are around this season, guy, for hard them well. But when this Portugal win Euro, who stood up for them? Na Ronaldo. And the only name we go mention for that club, na Ronaldo, for that country.
Ronaldo didn't play.
But him now, if you go that Argentina team now, you go see so many players. Di Maria, guy, which players were for this world for Argentina?
But now still Messi stand out for this particular
exactly.
Stand out.
When they
just no like Messi, let me just put it out there.
Yeah, I mean without bias, try and analyze them without bias. Look at the number of goals he scored for Argentina. He's done his bit as a player. Even in the World Cup that they came second, he was the highest goal scorer in the World Cup. What he won't do again? He's done his bits. The rest is not left to his other teammates to help. You know.
Yeah.
So for me, I believe that as a striker, not as a forward, every team he's been in, he does what he needs to do. Right? Forget about PSG. It's too early. Argentina, he has the highest number of goals in their history. Barcelona, same thing. So what he won't do again to like carry the team on his back? You know, for me, I feel he's done what he has to do. He's not left to the other teams to actually help out. The other players, rather. Sorry, I can hear myself from somewhere.
Yes.
Don't worry, I've muted the mic.
Sorry.
Yeah. It's true. You're spot on. You're actually spot on because you're ranking player and managers based on what they've done from like different teams. I can understand Godfrey's point. I understand totally. These guys have conquered different parts of Europe, and these other ones, they've just been in one place. They're like a single merchant. They've sucked all they could do dry. And yes, that's an argument. It's another argument, but I don't think you can use that one to gauge who is better than the other one.
Exactly. I know one thing.
Yeah.
One thing is that
okay.
People keep saying that Messi has been at Barcelona. He don't do. But as long as he has been there, he has played with at least 3 different teams. It's not the same players. That midfield has changed like 3 times, but he was still delivering. Defense, 1 or 2 people, I think 4 or 5 people have come and gone. PK is the only one that has been there. You understand? So in as much as we could say, in done day, but it's not like all the other players were there. Anyways, let's move on. So we welcome Chukwuka, our guy from Abuja, and then the Liverpool rebel, Elite SM comes.
This guy
This guy, that's the way you talk about Aubameyang that last time.
I ain't jinx Aubameyang.
That's the way you talk. You see, they actually get you for
mind. I they watch the ball like this. I just see lazy Aubameyang. Lazy.
You get. They brand my
at least what you have to say, your team are in good form. Came out of a group of death with 6 wins.
One thing is
Salah, everything they go well.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yeah, very well.
Okay, one thing is football. We are not football lovers. That's why we are here. Yeah. And bro, Tade, I watch your show.
Chairman, thanks so.
Tade is a celeb now. Oh no.
I beg you. I beg
Go on, when you support team, sometimes you get blinded, especially when you do love the team. You get so sometimes there are some things we see now other people go they really see. You understand? When your team is playing, sometimes now other people that are not supporting your own club, they are the people that will really see things that are happening on the pitch because them they watch with neutral, mind. You understand? So that is that for that Aubameyang. But for my team, since club came, we have been doing well. Even before club, we have been, I've been supporting these guys. You guys are watching football, and you know how Liverpool bad a few years ago, very very bad. You understand? Just like Arsenal. You understand now?
Exactly, just like us now.
Yeah, now all we're bragging about is we did this 2005. We did this 1991. We did it. That's not football. When we see a lazy player, we will tell you these players are not good enough. That's why when injury comes Chelsea squad, for instance, that is when you will see that some players are not good enough.
Yeah.
You understand? But when we are saying it will look as if we know they support the club or we not like the club. Since Aubameyang signed his contract, he has not been good enough. Yeah. Now back to my Liverpool, my lovely Liverpool. Some players, for instance, are not good enough. People like Origi. Yeah, Origi is Origi.
Make it proud.
Origi is a hero for Liverpool, right? We adore him because of his goals and in little contribution, right? But at the same time, he's lazy. And they support Liverpool thick and thin. Yeah. If we really want to compete, our backup should not be like people like Origi. You understand? We need people that will come in and will not settle for sitting on the bench. When some players are just too comfortable sitting on the bench.
Nani.
But can I just say on this issue, right?
Mohamed El sideways.
First of all, Origi no go enter with the kind of players where they that Liverpool attack. Origi no fit bench anybody. So
where you want from?
That one did. Right, but I've heard no. So no, I'm not even like arguing. I'm just going to put forward another perspective from what I've heard people talk about. Right. So in this argument of some players being comfortable being on the bench or not, right? So there's another perspective that every club needs those types of players, right? That will, like you will stay there and you'll be there for the team whenever they need you, right? Because sometimes you get like Origi now, even so, for example, this El Neni way people mention. I also I'm of the opinion that like I want players who are on the bench to constantly be challenging, right? But the thing is, when players are constantly challenging, when everybody is like high ambition, it'll be hard to keep anybody on the bench because they will say they won't come out, they won't go play first team football. So there's an argument for those kinds of players who, like you say, like I'm here for the team. Whenever you need me, I will play, even if it means I'm not playing every week. It's just another perspective. Not that I necessarily disagree with you, but I'm just saying.
Yeah,
can I say something? Can I say something in tune to that quickly?
Okay.
So this thing where you talk about, say, even if everyone is fighting for a place, they might end up saying they want to leave and all that. I would then have to ask the question: how is Pep Guardiola dealing with Man City? Because the second team now it could beat Arsenal. Moku no lie.
100%,
right?
Any day.
Right? They are good, right? But one thing I can't notice now is say almost every season you see say like last season Stones they start, this season they don't chop bench. Laporte now don't make team. How he does it, I don't know. But the point of it all is he knows that he has a team. He knows he can get team with the very, very strong, both the bench and the starter. And he's finding a way we'll be saying would they rotate them. Only some few players, the core players for that. So now it depends on how much game time they get, obviously. Like now we hear say Marshall won't come out because he's not even getting enough game time. But what thing Pep Guardiola they do, they try to rotate time in such a way we say at the end of the season, the player might have at least 20-something appearances. Which is still fair. He's not going to be satisfied though, but it's fair. Unlike that, we say only have 10 appearances, 5 from bench, 5 starts. So it's different. But now you have someone like Origi, or you have someone like El Neni. You can't even rely on them. If other players don't injure, we say you need to rest. You can't even rely on those players to come in. You have to still use those other players who be say they can get one leg to play because you believe them pass, these other players. So at the end of the day, I prefer having a squad where all the players are almost fighting for each other.
What you're saying now, Tade, and I agree with you, and I'll summarize it in 3 things, right? One is quality, right, which is I believe Man City have. Even their bench is high quality, so you know that an injury to one player will not destroy the way you play. Then number 2 is I think Pep, when it comes to man management, I think he's one of the managers that you can say, you know what, he understands man management, and that's why you see is able to at least keep many people satisfied, even though they're not, getting all the game time. And you can see Pep, they do them well. He go just one person go down the start, you go think the next person go they start, they go just start Nathan Ake, give him game time. That's all these kind of guys. You get he get that thing, and obviously he's a top manager, you can see. And then I think Man City, because they play in every competition and they get to like the top stages of almost every competition they play in. You get so there's a lot of games. So games day. If na FA Cup, Carabao Cup, games day, Champions League, games day. Person like Arsenal now, get games. Now only Premier League in the push. Then once in a while, every now and then you get a Carabao Cup and an FA Cup game. And then there's the probability of you even getting far in those competitions no day, because if you go give you Man City now and Man City has to play a good team against you, almost the chances are you're out. So I think that those 3 things work in their favor. But like you make quality and then man management, and the fact that they have a lot of games.
All right, Casey, hold on. Okay, sorry. Casey, what do you have to say about this matter?
Now, better point everybody they drop in the sense that if Nami say I not like they underground, they hear on the talk anyway, but they observe because now men them they talk for here. So for me though, I will go with Tade. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, Sha. I'll prefer a squad.
You got it right.
I'm a Chelsea fan, so I watched his press conference. He said he will rather go with Jorginho 80% fit than just imagine so that we brought to replace people when they are off. It's just underperforming. So he's never speaking well. They even tried him at left wing back on the Champions League. So it's disappointing that even the people that are even fighting for first team shirts, they are not capable of wearing this shirt. It's unfair. And they're just collecting. If they want to be going, they should be going. Example now, Rudiger is in his top form now. And the money he's requesting for is ridiculous. If you play Rudiger in a 4-man defense, you will cast. You should be going. The money is asking for is too much, something like that. So I don't like them relying on so much player. That's what you said, like Pep Guardiola now. His management skills is top notch and stuff like that. I want players that are coming in. They should be fantastic. Like that, even when the person is coming back. Imagine now a team without N'Golo Kante. My team without N'Golo Kante is much more useless. It's just like it's just useless, man. Because we are seeing the last season. Kovacic went on injury since. We could see that we don't even have drive in the midfield. Even low static, it's just one man down. So I'll prefer a team that is like up and doing. Everybody is up and feel like, to be honest, like he said, this is my Liverpool fan, there are some teams that know what to be like. Barkley now, you're not supposed to do this Chelsea team. They're supposed to not sack him. people were supposed those days, all they do anyhow. I just tired. We be fun, no, but if you do anyhow, go sack you. That's how Chelsea have been, no. Do anyhow, come on, you.
You know, say this thing
Maybe I just hold on. Let both of them just wrap up.
Quickly,
so that we can have other people. Yeah.
When you get scored like that, most of us don't play, jump football, even if you understand. When you look at Man City, for instance, you see players like Bernardo Silva delivering at 100/100, right? The next person that's coming in, if him no fit, at least go deliver 75%. So the drop off is not massive, right? But come to Chelsea, for instance, now N'Golo Kante go 100/100. Who is coming in will deliver at 20%? It's not going to work. Sure, you get. So that is why I support this bros also. Your squad needs to be big and quality.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Can I? Yeah.
All right. So Elite, and then Chukwuka. Just talk about your club's games for this weekend, and then so that we get some other people in here.
Oh, let me quickly go. I'll go.
Yeah.
Liverpool, Aston Villa, as you can see, our homeboy is coming back home. My homeboy, G. One of the reasons I supported Liverpool, Stephen G.
Yeah. Stevie G.
Yeah. The thing is, Steven Gerrard is, legend, right? But one thing I want to put out for all Liverpool fans, if you are watching, if you're a Liverpool fan, put this in your left hand. Salah, in 2 years, will be the greatest player Liverpool have ever seen in the Premiership history. Take it on level. If he continues like this.
Why 2 years? Why not now?
Just to the longevity now. Make it just you understand. In 2 years,
what about Souness? What about Souness? What about Graham Souness?
Rush.
No, in Premiership history.
I've been at Graham Souness. I don't know both of them.
I mean since 1992.
Okay.
Danglish now.
Salah has to do a lot more. We'll argue that one another day. Just go on. So
watch out. And it's beautiful seeing my African brother doing what they are doing. And
exactly.
Just that I don't get Nigerian for that and they pay me. Right? Back to Aston Villa, Liverpool. Liverpool knows you drop 1 point, you're in problem.
You drop to third.
You have to win. You have to win. I told you guys the other time when I came on this show, one person I don't want to climb is City. When they climb, see, City and maybe Liverpool are the only club in England who can go on 15 games unbeaten. Not just unbeaten, straight win. Man City have done it not once, not twice. So I'm scared of City. If we really want to, fight, we have to keep winning, especially January that Salah and Mane will be leaving for AFCON.
Yeah.
You understand? And quickly on what Klopp said regarding AFCON being a little tournament. Everybody would have seen it, right?
Yeah. And pick up our guy, OJB, for bringing up that matter. Say the Nigeria guy waiting shirt for that thing.
Bro, the way Africans are running their own competition makes it look very small.
Ooh.
I'm telling you, we are Africans. We know the way the politics be, even in football. You don't host a tournament where all your players, majority of them are foreign, playing in the foreign leagues, and we be playing for their clubs, first of all. Secondly, how many big tournaments that they host during the season? Look at the Euros, look at the Copa Americas.
I think that's a fight with FIFA, isn't it? I think it's FIFA that organizes that with CAF, isn't it?
No, it's CAF.
I don't think it's so I don't think it's their choice per se. I think it's it's the politics involved.
No, it's their choice.
You sure?
Yeah, it's their choice. They have every right to move their competition, even to if Euro is going on like this year, Copa America and Euro are going on the same time now. If you play this competition where players will be able to come to their country happy. These players are coming to their country to play, and they will be watching Liverpool playing football. Their attention will be divided. I'm telling you, people. Imagine how they play for Chelsea, right? We get Super Eagles game match in the morning. Yeah, Chelsea they play maybe night. You don't expect me to watch them. I will watch the match. And whatever happened in that match.
I thought they changed it. I thought it was due to the COVID. I thought they changed it. I thought it was due to the COVID that they are playing it this January. I thought they moved it to like August, September. It's the COVID that caused this particular one, right?
No, it has always been January.
No, it has always, but they changed it.
This AFCON January matter. Most African leagues end in December. You understand? We are getting the feedback from somebody.
I think it's from Casey. Casey.
Okay, I've muted him. So most African leagues end in December. So they want to model it in that, okay, our leagues are ending in December, so our competition should be the month after that. The way European leagues end in the summer, and then you have the Euro in the summer as well. So that one follow the effect, but it's just nonsensical. And I beg, this one need another separate 2-hour live show.
Yes, but wait, I just want to quickly add something. The last Algeria, I want to ask a question. The last Algeria one that they won, that was not January.
Yes.
That was June.
Yeah, it was moved
to June.
It is well. All right, thank you very much, Elite. You always leave us with an argument.
Take care.
And then Casey, thank you so much. Well done.
Hello?
Well done.
I be one start
All
on
right, so
agenda
Ahmed,
at
you've
that
been
time.
waiting for very long. Sorry for keeping you waiting.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
And Harry King. How far now? Welcome.
Yeah, bro. Thank you guys.
Somebody mute your mic or something.
Like you just need to take away your volume or use your headphones.
Who the barb hair here?
That's I mean, on my laptop. Next, I will use another laptop. Is it disturbing so much?
It's disturbing also. Like we are hearing ourselves feedback.
Yeah, I think it's the.
Just plug in.
Guys, it's nice to be here. Really appreciate. Yeah, Tade, seeing your analysis.
Hey, bros. Ari.
Everybody if you never see Tade,
so actually, I wanted to say something to the guy that left, but he left before I could come in. But it's okay. Still, the thing is that one thing about the only point I see from that guy was when he said, I think he started to say that about the politics involving, this competition, especially when it comes to African football. I don't see the reason why when they are hosting Copa America, when they are hosting, it tallies with the time that all the European club, the European leagues are going on break. But when it comes to African players, you cannot say that we African players don't have most of them don't play in their local leagues. They will go out to Europe. It's not their fault also. You cannot compare the compatibility, the quality of European football compared to African leagues. It's the quality is very, very far from each other. So I will not blame all those players, but trust me, I think there's a lot of politics going on with this CAF of a team. Even the CAF president is even a corrupt person. I don't even like him from the first place, because I can't be playing African football and watching my team playing. At least there should be my mind will be divided even. So that being said, I'm going to talk about Saul. I'm a Chelsea fan, a core one. Been following Chelsea for over 20 years. So the thing is that Saul, you guys shouldn't blame Saul. Everybody's just saying Saul, we bought him for this, we bought him for that. You cannot compare the intensity of EPL to what they are playing in La Liga. You understand? And for that being said, Saul is not a regular starter. Let's compare when Kovacic came. Kovacic came on a loan deal, right? But he was playing week in, week out. His first match even was not even the best. Kovacic's first match was not even our manager then, I think it was Sadi. Yeah, he had belief in because why? Kovacic likes to drive the ball. He's a player that creates chances. He creates spaces. So he kept on improving. So Saul, he plays once in a while, because we have competition in the midfield. N'Golo Kante, don't forget. I will come to what someone said about Salah. In 2 years' time, blah blah blah. Salah will be this. Or you don't forget your Liverpool. No, brothers, really, to be sincere, Saul, I like that. We know Saul now. Since Chelsea no get any player with get that kind short accuracy for better than Saul. Let's leave Mount aside. If Saul we know in quality, Saul now player will say if he did for feed, if he did in prime, forget it. Those also other short good to come from nowhere. Saul will get those quality for hand, but the thing, he never find in confidence. And even our last match, he didn't perform too bad. Now people who made they come up for Chelsea, may they just carry Barkley, give Arsenal free of charge.
No,
just
thank
give
you.
them Arsenal.
No, thanks.
Then carry man like Sa. Carry Sa. I don't understand.
Godfrey, go
Just-
take back. Free of charge.
In don't talk to me.
No, to be sincere, people like Sa is still
If you
coming
give
up,
me-
but
Yeah,
never did.
yeah.
Okay.
If you give me Rosberg, I will give him Mame Eleni.
No, see, El be name. That one, if he bench anybody, even if they put him for,
If you find
Baba forget. Baba forget.
I don't know.
Wait, everybody hold on. Harry King, you need to plug in earpiece or something 2 times over.
You guys still hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you well.
Okay, like I was saying about Barkley. Barkley, he get plenty players who Barkley go bench. Let us don't be biased or being sentimental. Players who Barkley go bench for Arsenal, they plenty. You cannot compare Arsenal.
Who? Mention their name.
Baba, you can they call names for you. Wait,
Call.
Let us say your Shaka. What is Shaka they give Arsenal actually? What is Shaka giving to your team?
But they don't play the same
Shaka-
position, though. They don't play the same
Okay, man,
position. do they?
shock you. Apart from Golo Kante for your midfield,
Yeah.
none of your midfield are better passer.
Better pass through, I beg. You don't make me on
Xhaka.
We mentioned before.
See,
There's Kovacic, there's Jorginho, there's Kante in that Chelsea midfield. I would just say they're all.
He don't come out Kante now. He come out Kante for there.
I minus Kante come out. You know,
So
no.
you will take Xhaka over Kovacic. You take Xhaka over Jorginho.
Yes.
That's why you're Arsenal then.
Actually,
Yeah, of course,
me and you will fight. Oh, I don't know about that one, though, because we have to put this in context. For instance, now if I think back to when Barkley was in Everton, I really liked him. I'm not gonna lie. He drives forward with the ball, right? And we don't have that player aside Emil Smith Rowe. And only Emil Smith Rowe they even try. You know, Odegaard, who they think say go do him. All he does is pass ball sideways and backward. Sometimes he'll pass forward. Do you understand what I'm saying? So if someone like Barkley can redefine that, can go back to that form where he can get for Everton, because that's the reason we're gonna buy him in the first place. Let's not lie. That's the reason you guys bought. He drive forward and he gets shot. If he can rediscover that form, Baba will take him on, because I need someone that can drive through the middle in Arsenal.
Yeah.
But I don't know what's up with him. I don't know what's up with him. I don't know, man. I don't.
Finally, Harry King, just wrap up. Tell us what you expect for your team this weekend.
So I'll just touch 2 things and I can just slide out. So the things that about what that guy said about Salah. So don't forget Salah is 29 years old, and so you don't just belittle your greats, your legend to Salah. What we have seen Salah doing now is like, he was born to do so. Just that he found his form after he came to. Salah did play football, but we don't know much take when he did AS Roman, Fiorentina, going all those places. But trust me, Klopp has done a great job with that guy. And I see him, if he continue like this, he should be contesting for Ballon d'Or, the next one. Moving forward to my team, like I was watching your box 18 today, and I was seeing what Andy was saying. I was just laughing because sometimes one thing about Chelsea, I have a manager that I don't think he's a manager that will like lose back to back or flop. No matter how you be, even though say you play us, we will still find one or two to win that game. But trust me, Leeds is a walkover. I don't need to talk anything about it. Even though my midfield no stand well, trust me, and I'm giving a prediction of 4-0. First half and second half win. So that's just it. Because as it stands now, Chelsea needs that consistency back. They need to bring it back. Liverpool, Liverpool go 4 points. As Liverpool, they go drop drastically, and I'm very confident of that. And moving to Man City now the team will say nobody won't make a climb. They get madness for him. Yeah. Man City go like 10. They never lose anyone. So I believe that good things still lies ahead for Chelsea also. But trust me, when my players they fit, I don't see anybody who no go fit play, even for UCL. So guys, that's what I have to say for now.
Thank you very much for coming. Our King. Nice one. All right, let's just have before we go, please, super chat from MDT. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, MDT. You didn't write anything to love it.
Anyways, can I push my agenda now?
Yes, please.
I will want push one Atletico agenda, especially when people start to talk about Saul, right? So Saul, Thomas Partey, let me see, maybe Antoine Griezmann, Morata, all these boys will come out from Atletico. Why we say they know they find that kind of Atletico form anywhere else where they go?
Yeah, because their system of football now is just too negative. So there's no room for expression. So when you come to a team that you're supposed to be, explosive and expressive, it's so hard. It's hard for you to get that. Like they're taking.
And funny enough, this what you said makes a lot of sense because some of the examples of Atletico players that I know that thrive, like Rodri, like Hernandez in Bayern Munich, they are defenders.
Mm-hmm. But wait, everything you said, I think maybe it applies to the rest of the players, but I don't think it applies to Partey because I don't understand how Partey is playing football and he's giving away possession like a child playing in the freaking park. He loses. Come on, that's diabolical.
I've told you people, Partey is 57 years old.
He's 60.
The man is my grandfather's age.
Sorry?
The reason.
I don't believe Partey is even playing. Like I watched the
game. He's playing really bad, bro.
I know he's playing bad, but I can't believe it because.
Oh right, okay. I thought you said okay.
Yeah, I watched Partey lose ball in the midfield, and
Come on.
I will support him here in the sense that I feel it's just the people around him. I don't know, like
it's not the people around him. I'm sorry, bro. They blame. Do you know last season they blamed Xhaka? Abi? They blamed Xhaka for playing next to him. So Xhaka was on injury for how long? Yeah. And every game he loses on forced errors. I look at this guy and people are comparing him to Kante. How dare you? That's an insult on Kante. I'm sorry because Kante is way better. Kante doesn't lose possession. Kante creates. Kante can do anything. People only focus on Kante's defensive attributes. But let's be honest, Kante has a lot more in his locker. So we're expecting Partey to come and compete.
But I think this guy I never understand about Thomas Partey in ABC. When this guy just come out now, they play well. Normally, everybody know. But when you come our match against Manchester United, when we beat them 1-0 for Old Trafford, I feel say all of us see in performance that day for that match. Like I feel say the guy, he get one problem, and not be just him. All the Atletico Madrid players will leave Spain, come to England. Most of them then come to London. Like Morata, what do they call Saul, Partey. Guess what make them behave the way they behave?
What? Tell us.
London girls now. What do you expect? They know they get all those girls for their size. Which girls they Spain?
Who tell you say girls they Spain?
And your brain scatter. You understand? Thomas Partey, if you continue in performance against Manchester United, I tell you say, Kante no go even play with that guy they play. But that guy now after that match, what's happen next?
I think Thomas Partey.
So I say the guy, you just leave him. Anything concerning any player from Atletico Madrid, and you don't teach all the Chelsea and Arsenal lesson now. Nobody go Atletico Madrid go price player again. Nobody.
But truly, gone are the days when you see Atletico Madrid players, Aguero, Forlan, Fernando Torres,
Falcao,
Courtois flopped. Found his best form there. I mean,
Diego Costa.
Why suddenly, all of a sudden, in the last 2 years, anybody they come out there, they go flop. Then maybe anybody will find a way come back. See Griezmann now, don't they do Graga again?
Yeah,
it's just crazy, Sha. It's just crazy.
But Forlan flop now. Forlan too flop now. For Man U.
Forlan.
They go Forlan flop now before you go back. Why didn't sell him? Him and Sebastian Veron when they came from wherever. That's why he flopped now. He didn't do well now. Let's be honest.
This guy went to Man U now.
Forlan, everybody.
I'll give Falan. Welcome, by the way, to David K and Prince Bright.
Thank you. Let me say something.
Yeah.
About Thomas Partey. You guys are criticizing this guy is like he's trash, but this guy is not trash. I think Thomas Partey is best when he's playing next to a better world-class person next to him.
I feel that too.
Yeah, because you can't play
Are you Ghanaian, first of all?
No. I'm a Kenyan and I'm in United States right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
No
yeah.
shaking.
Thank you.
I just wanted to see if there was any deep bias coming from somewhere.
No. I'm a Chelsea fan, so I'm not even a
all right, go on. Don't mind me.
And plus, you guys were talking about Atletico Madrid. I think players who come from Atletico Madrid, they are okay, but the way Atletico Madrid and the way Diego Simeone coaches them is more different than how EPL is working.
Structured.
Yeah, the structure of Diego is so different compared to EPL. Plus, over there is slow and people are like tactically. In EPL, it's more physical and running.
Yeah.
So when they come over here, they think it's the same, but it's not the same.
Sure.
David,
Yep.
can I give you can I give you a small short sample? Now look at Kante, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Anybody that Kante plays next to, does he perform or not?
He performs. Compare with Drinkwater.
Okay.
Remember Drinkwater less is that.
Thank you. But he performed, right?
Yes.
He performed. Now, as a football player, right, there's some basics that there is no excuse, absolutely no excuse, that you should not be giving away cheap passes the way he's been giving away passes.
Yep.
I like Partey. That doesn't mean I wouldn't critique when I have to. The errors he's making in games are unforced. They are unforced errors that he shouldn't be making. He gives away very cheap passes. This season, it's been really, really pathetic in those passes. And I'm not gonna, mince my words about this because he's really poor. He should improve on that.
But
he should improve on that first.
And I think before you respond, David, I think one of the reasons why it's as bad as it is right now is because if you watch us now, the way we play most of the time, we play most of the game in our own house, right? Even when we have possession, right? We're constantly recycling possession in our house. Yeah. So where he loses possession the most is within his own house, right? And the moment you lose possession that close to your own goalkeeper, you put your team at a risk, right? It's a bigger risk than if you lose the ball in the opponent's half and they have to run how many yards before they can, pose a threat to you. So I think because of the way we play, it can't afford to have midfielders who lose possession as easily as Partey does. And I think that's something he really needs to improve on.
Yeah, another
thing. All right, hold on. Prince Bright, please just tell us the club you support.
Good evening, everybody.
And tell us what you think about your club this past week and this weekend.
Okay, good evening. I hope you can hear me.
Good evening. Welcome. We hear you well.
I've been making an vessel go too much for Europe. Snow before.
No,
even at this house, I on Twitter, I see the so I miss our country who not go no. Maybe this
exactly.
So me na straight man fan. You know now.
But you went down that duvet.
Huh?
You went down that the duvet.
If I offer enter, brother, my for enter because if you see the way my body be for the Godfrey, this one you wear only jersey so come get our for you, you for not say so. Back to business, bros. Me now, my youth fans are the chat, the follow up, and this particular channel, it give me joy. Anytime I the verse, I just say, let me just come on. So before I see Godfrey, see my guy Henry, even Dan yourself, Parable man. Before come back. So you guys should keep it up. We are moving somewhere. Me na pure Mayo fans. Let's start from the aspect of that Atletico Madrid player. Before I left Nigeria, I'll be watching football match when I was just 12 years old. Now, more than 27 years old. All players that played for that country, club, Atletico Madrid. These Arsenal fans have already answered the question. I don't know what's your name. The first guy that spoke. Diego Simeone does not give them the freedom to play their mind. In case it's like they are playing the defensive ball 4-2-2. Watch everything that play 4-2-3 formation. They are more defensive. That 8 player, they are always back to defense.
Yeah.
So that is why you see when they left to another club, which is EPL, because football starts in London. EPS, that is where football starts. That is why everybody want to play in EPS. Imagine that. Look at what is this boy? Felice, that they bought £149 million at Benfica. Now it's for sale. He has flopped. Imagine how that young man was popping goal during his time at Benfica.
And nobody's saying anything about João Felix, funny enough.
Yes. They thought they bought it to replace Griezmann. No. He's not even making the bench anymore because he has lost the form to 0. That is the problem of Atletico Madrid. I beg. Make I talk about my team, Jare.
United.
MU. Well, what we say, no United fans, they did ground. See my guy, Chelsea fans. The Chelsea background, you're the back. Bros, I know.
You don't say as it did they shine.
I like Chelsea people. Well, since we sack Social, the first show that you did, bros, I chatted that the party is still on. You thought I was joking. The day that we start Social, I called all my fans around me. I host them with a very big party. Sacking Social was a party to me because anytime we played match, when I'll be saying our comments,
True. Hello.
European internet.
Doesn't have bandwidth.
Are you there, Prince Bright?
I can only see a spinning wheel on his screen. So
we move. And he was about making his point. Welcome, by the way, Moscow boy. You don't wait, Tyre. Yeah. We apologize. Sorry.
Honestly.
Sorry. Let's just take this chat from QBK Egbo. Quick one. Sir Alex Ferguson will forever remain the GOAT manager. 113 EPL title, won the PL 3 times in a row in 2 different eras or decades. Mr. Benga, apologize.
Thank you
for the super chat, by the way. Are you apologizing now?
I be hater, beg. I know.
Hey, later. All right, so DBK.
All right.
You're a Chelsea fan. Your thoughts on Chelsea this coming weekend and moving on with all the injuries. Horkays said you guys have about 20 players
injuries
out injured.
I know.
Under 12 now to be playing matches.
So I'm a Chelsea fan, and I know it's December. It's winter time. It's where everybody is for some reason. I don't know. Everybody goes at home and just injure themselves or something, and then comes back.
Yeah.
So, right now, Chelsea, we don't have any midfield. Even Ruben Loftus-Cheek, we don't know if he's going to be playing tomorrow or anything. So, right now, I'm not sure. Tomorrow's game, it's going to be hard. I know for a fact it's going to be hard. But I'm positive we're going to get something compared. I remember the Brentford game that we was so poor, but we came out with something. So I know tomorrow we're going to come up with something because we are Chelsea. We always come up with something. And coming up after all the injuries that is coming out on our way, everybody's fit, I know we're going to win the league.
Okay. That's a bold one. That's a bold one.
We're going to win the league.
You come now with something.
Chelsea is winning the league. You heard it here first.
Don't forget West Ham. You coming out with something. Congratulations.
Can I ask him a question?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
Sorry, 1 second. Someone is calling me. Let me just. Sorry. You said you're from where? From Kenya, yeah?
Yeah, I'm from Kenya. But right now I'm in USA.
Right, just out of interest, do you understand Pidgin English?
No.
Right, okay. I'm just surprised. So when we speak Pidgin, you kind of just get lost when we're talking Pidgin English.
Sometimes I have a couple of Nigerian friends over here, so they speak a little bit, but so I get some few words.
All right. Yeah, sorry, that's just a side note.
No, it's okay.
All right.
All right. Thank you very much, David K.
All right. Thank you. Have a wonderful night.
Yeah, you too. 100. All right, Moscow boy. What team do you support?
Yeah.
And what's up?
Yeah. Hope you guys are fine.
Of course.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I'm from Nigeria and I'm from Russia. So I'm a Chelsea fan.
From Russia with love.
James Bond.
Thank you.
Come, 1 minute.
Very good.
Go on.
Since 2004, 17 years ago. So yeah, I'm a Chelsea fan. Yeah, let me chip in about our match here in St. Petersburg. The match we played against Zenit. I don't want to blame Chelsea at all because I know how they always go if you play inside court. Also, they play football here. People think how they play like some lower league here. Players team will be saying I will beat for summer. And I will beat them like 13-0, 12-0. During winter like this, to beat them, they always hard. So I know how it is if you play inside court. As in your power will be down, everything will be off. So I don't blame Chelsea at all for playing Zenit 3-3 in that match. I don't blame them. So
wait, hold on. Maybe only you they play inside the code now. The other team too, they play inside the code.
Yeah, I know it's not very easy.
They are used
to. It's not very easy to play inside cold, most especially Russia here. Russia is too cold. Russia is very cold.
Wait, man, ask you something.
Yeah,
man, ask you something. When you play against West Ham, now under sun, I've been under cool.
Wait. Can I also ask you something? In 2013, to be precise, 2013, when you play against Man City, now you lost 8-2. Is it under cool or under sun? So stop talking about
that. 8-2 for you. You are the one that complain weather.
8-2. Yeah. We didn't lose 8-2 to Man. Okay.
Arsenal lost 8-2 against one team, maybe Man U or Man City.
Nah, United.
It was Man U.
Now.
And it wasn't 2013.
You are the one that complaining cool that in Russia that is cool.
So again, it's an insult for you to be comparing Partey with Kante. It's very, very long. As in, the distance is too long. It's an insult for me. I was like, what are you guys saying? I can't be comparing Kante with Partey. I don't understand.
It's no be fan.
From where?
No vex, sorry.
It's an insult again. You guys should not be comparing. You should be comparing
when Lampard was at Chelsea and was benching Kante, would you have said this? Just be thanking God that your player is playing well at the moment.
You all know that Lampard is a great midfielder. So Lampard can bench anybody. So comparing Partey with Kante, no. It's an insult for me.
The Kante-Partey argument, Sev, I think it's very different. Like the kind of players they are. Partey feels like a sitting kind of DM player, but N'Golo Kante is a more box-to-box player. It's not.
But do you know why? Do you know why though? Because they saw he had the ability. They saw he had the ability, and then he started, He started showing that side of his game where he moves forward with the ball, because people only identify Kante as a defensive midfielder. And I've told a lot of people, no, this guy offers much more. This guy tackles the ball without giving away fouls. He hardly gets yellow cards. That's how good he is. His intelligence level is second to none. And this is why I'm still wondering why on earth Jorginho is ranked ahead of him simply because he won the European honors and all that. And that's why I really hate all those awards personally. I think I've said this before, talks on one of your shows on Instagram.
Yeah, you
I don't like all these individual awards. They're annoying because you have to look at the individual players, not what the bloody want.
But I feel say this Thomas Partey matter in the work under manager we be see two of them they be H mates. You know understand? Even though he play well, no play well, still on see no go see bench him. So what did they talk now?
But who want me start?
Exactly.
Who want me start?
At the same time, the guy don't get competition.
About the
exactly.
I want to ask a question. What does Arteta use Partey for in the system? What for? Can you please tell me?
He's supposed to be. It depends on who he's playing with, right? If he's playing with Xhaka, he's playing with Xhaka. He's the one that roams forward more.
Okay.
Right. If he's playing with this other guy, Lokonga, he's the one that sits back a little bit more. So it depends on the partner he's playing with.
All right.
Sure, understand.
Yeah. So I've watched Arteta's system and I love it, to be honest. I love the way you guys take the ball, the way you guys actually move the ball. I really love it.
Why you not gonna love her when
because
you're
a Chelsea fan? You love it. Should we come and implement it in your club? Will you love it?
That's really exciting.
When you there under Lampard, you love him.
Should I come and implement it in Chelsea? Love him. You know, say now all these Chelsea and Man U fans they love Arteta pass. I don't know why.
You don't see him now.
Make I finish. But I know the job.
Make it finish now.
The job when they give Partey to do, like to play the ball out of the defense, I don't think that's the strongest quality. To be honest, I feel like it would be best if Partey can play, beside a deep line playmaker or someone that has good control of the ball. So all Partey needs to do, retrieve the ball, give it to the person that can play the ball, because Partey is not that guy that can play the ball out of. And your style, Arteta style, everyone back passes back to the midfield passes to the middle, drops it back.
It's like rehearsed.
There's a lot of passing there, and that is not
so this one thing. Because myself and what's his name, Gbemiga down there, me and him always argue a lot because he is always Arteta. He doesn't like Arteta. That's one. And me, I care less who the manager is, right? I care less who the manager is. Why I care about our football players, because when I use myself as an example, if me I did football pitch, I know the way for manager to put pin for my bum, say make I go play football or do something, right? My work ethics alone should speak for itself, and I'm ready to learn any style the manager wants me to do. I'm industrious like that, so I'm gonna use myself as a yardstick on these players to say, listen, what are you gonna do when you're asked to do a job? It's now left. Are you ready and willing to learn? You look at someone like Terry. Terry doesn't have anything spectacular. He's come out to say by himself that I'm not a spectacular player. I don't have extra skills, and he really doesn't. But what he has is he said he improves more on what he's good at, and that is trying to keep possession and running with the ball. So you need to identify what you're good at and do very well in that. So for me, I think I see some of the things Arteta is trying to do. There is absolutely no doubt. But I think the quality of players can't do what he's asking those players to do, and that's the problem. So yes, it's on him. It's on him to now find out what will work for the kind of players he has at his disposal. Do you understand what I'm saying? So all that playing out the back. If you notice, since Ramsdale came, guys, they've hardly been playing out the back. Oh.
Yeah.
Ramsdale no get time. Ramsdale no get time for that nonsense. Oh. Ramsdale will kick out.
He even tried to make it work a little bit for a while. Then he started kicking it out.
Exactly. When he said it wasn't working.
Drink go now. You don't say before. He spent like 3, 4, 5 games where you don't drink any go. But as you don't drink go now, you don't say no more, man.
When the
in my lifestyle. You're welcome. So now you don't scatter this place with dangerous questions, Abi. You go send person to break your leg. Don't mind. Welcome. It's good to see you.
Yeah, it's good to see you. So thanks for inviting me in.
Yeah, welcome. So what club do you support, and do you have any say on the current matter we are discussing, or you just want to talk about your club?
Chelsea for life, Blues.
Oh, them.
Yeah, welcome,
so, yeah. So I'd just like to talk about this Moscow boy. What you're saying is actually true. I also stay in Ireland and I play football, so I know what you're talking about. I've been here now like 6 months, and I've been seeing how things are going. Like when you play during the summer, it's different. It's totally different. And also, T-Rex, please, I beg, if you feel help us with the Pidgin language. Sometimes if I'm like watching your this thing in training, and my classmates are like, they go be like, wait till they talk, They know they understand already. So I beg they help us work on now. It go really help.
Of course, the thing is that
you made them mix them up.
Streets, if they speak English to people too much, you get some of them before they even come for the say, shit, is our network breaking up?
No, we hear you, folks.
We don't come back.
We hear you.
Okay,
I think they can't hear us, but we can hear them. Yeah.
We can hear you.
All right, okay. We went off for a bit, but we're back. Okay, so in my lifestyle, the thing is that you don't hang again. MTN, what's up?
If you keep talking, can you hear us? Yeah, we can hear you.
We can hear you.
Yeah. Okay. So the thing is that if you enter streets, you want to give match interviews and all that. If you notice in some of the videos, when I speak Pidgin English to them, they reply with English. You get, so it's all a preference. Everybody is different, and 85% of the people are more comfortable expressing themselves in Pidgin English. You get, it's not like they can't speak English, but when they start speaking English, they will start stuttering. They won't be able to pass their points quick enough. But if not Pidgin, they feel flow beginning to end. Same with some people like Henry. I can count how many Pidgin words Henry has said on this channel for all the things he says every time he comes on. You understand? So, and I think this was something that even in the beginning, when we started doing match interviews out there, somebody commented that it was actually a recommendation from one of the people that was watching. He commented on Twitter, I believe. The person said, why not speak Pidgin English to some of these people? Because that time when you come enter street, they say, was this guy lackluster? Was this guy not really having the energy to give all those things? The person you go talk something, the person go reply on another thing when not even concern with it. You get, so it happens like that, but definitely we'll try. But thank you very much for the recommendation. Go on, please.
Can I just cut you short here? I'll have to run, bro. I have to run.
Thank you very much for coming, Tade.
I really appreciate you guys, man.
Yeah, 1 hour plus.
Yeah, I was enjoying it too much, man. If I don't come out now, I'm not gonna go where I was supposed to go. So I need to run. Yeah, thanks a lot.
Everybody that's watching, please, Tade Show Sports, the channel is linked.
Yeah, so thank you. Bemi guy is the main man.
Subscribe,
yeah,
please.
Bemi guy is the main man. So you guys subscribe. He will hook you up. Anyway, talk to you guys later. Yeah. Cheers.
All right.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
Too much.
I think.
All right. My last go on.
Can I talk?
So.
Okay. Consider my brother. Continue.
Okay, so what I would just like to say is that Chelsea has to go on like a winning streak for like 10 games. Then Man City should at least get like 2 draws, because I know they would not want to lose. Man City will never want to lose if they are at the top of the table. They should just get 2 draws, and Chelsea should just go like 10 winning streaks. And in the Champions League, the available teams that want to play, that we can play in the draws that are coming on Monday, I guess. Yes. I don't think it's not a bit friendly to us at the moment due to injuries. I mean, Kovacic was injured, then he came back, he got tested for COVID and he was positive the day he came back for training. So the injury no, I can hear you. The injury crisis at Chelsea now is so crazy. Like this okay said, like 9 players now that have gone injured, come back, and it's really affecting us. But if Chelsea can just, if Thomas Tuchel can just manage at least the players that he have now, if he can just work something with them in training and see where they can fit. Like Saul Niguez, he tried him in left wing back on Wednesday, and he saw that it was still a bit shaky. That's how they go see the bottom back go Spain.
Not the pot.
Not the pot. They go see the bottom back go Spain.
All right, so this ahead of this weekend, are you confident? So in my lifestyle, just tell us how you're feeling ahead of Leeds United. Whether you're afraid.
Leeds.
I think our network.
20 minutes.
This network. Can you guys hear us?
Yes.
Yeah, we can hear. Do the network. Yeah, we can hear.
Can you guys hear us?
Yeah, we can hear.
Yeah, we can hear you. We can hear you.
Okay. So in my lifestyle, just
network bad, bro.
Oh, so for the
We can hear you. We can hear you.
We can hear you guys. How you doing?
Yeah, go on.
Okay,
are we good?
The Leeds.
Yes. Yeah, you can speak.
Yeah, go on.
Okay, so for the Leeds United game, Leeds is a team that have been struggling in the Premier League now. I actually do not know what they are still doing. They're supposed to be the last, if not for Newcastle and Norwich that are just playing nonsense, they're supposed to be the last because their standard is not up to the Premier League standard at the moment. Yeah. So they should go back to Champions League. And I think with Chelsea versus Leeds, even with injury crisis, Chelsea should win the match halftime. At halftime, Chelsea should be holding the lead.
I feel so.
With Lukaku and Werner now going in, playing together, I think goals should come in. There should be huge goal difference in this game.
Yes, true. I actually predicted like a 3-0 win, and when Lukaku up front will be really, really massive because Leeds play really high, and will be loads of space for Werner to run. Loads of space for Lukaku to carry, so Werner will be really free, in that game. So I think it will be a good one. 3-0,
yeah. I think it's the kind of game where Chelsea can score many goals, right?
Yeah,
because it's Leeds, right? They're gonna open up, right? Yeah. And you have, I think that Chelsea have some. I don't know if Ziyech is injured, Ziyech and Pulisic. If those guys are fit, they're players that like their passing ability is pretty great, right? Yeah, and having a man like Lukaku up front, he knows how to beat that last man. So Liverpool Leeds pushing up, they are giving Lukaku is like Christmas for Lukaku, if you ask me.
And I'm also confident about that back line because first of all, if you look at it, we've rested our main back line.
Yeah, Rudiger did not play on Wednesday.
Rudiger was rested. Thiago Silva was rested. So the back line will be very much, coordinated against that lead side. So, like, I'm really excited to see the game. Even during his press conference was like, it feels like that short storm that has happened this past 2 weeks is about to come to an end. And we're just hoping that, man, we go tomorrow, win the game at halftime, and, man, we're good to go. So that's what I feel.
Is it because we are Chelsea? I don't know why all eyes are always on us anytime we lose games.
We all hate you. We want you to lose. No. I will be very delighted to see you.
Very loud. We are very loud. We are loud for a reason. We are loud because we win.
Exactly. And the thing is that
welcome back.
Welcome back.
I'll be very delighted to see you lose. Talks, we don't hear you. I don't know if you hear us.
Fuck, I need to kick somebody out. Yeah, so we are here. We can hear you, man. The network had a crash or something.
Hello.
Really sorry, but we are back.
Yes.
I hope you guys can hear us. So just nod your head.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yes, sir.
Okay, 100. Sorry, Nigeria way. Okay, so what do we miss, and where do we go from here? Please?
No, these Chelsea fans were just, bragging about how they are going to win, right? This, say as you there now, you just leave me in the midst of all these Chelsea boys. They just there, they brag about
what did they tell you? What did they tell you?
They have their one mother Leeds now. What's in they talk that?
we don't do Chelsea Leeds preview.
Moscow boy,
I want you even drop one question for this in myself.
Okay.
But if they talk something, I want men finish.
No, he don't finish. The thing I said we don't miss him. So, in my lifestyle, like I was asking, who did I even ask? I think I asked Danny. Bamford. Are you expecting him to score? This was Chelsea. So you answer, and then Moscow boy answers, and then let's have two other guys, right?
What did you? What
is he
was
back
the
from
question?
injury?
Yeah, Bamford is back.
Okay.
Oh, Bamford. That guy, I think is very good, but against Chelsea's defense, I don't think he can be very good. I don't think so, because he has really tried in their last few games. I think he scored in the last match or so that they played 2-2, wasn't it? So then I don't think he can really make it against Chelsea, because Chelsea's defense, and they rested enough players on Wednesday. I mean, it was the likes of Malin Sarr, Reece James, and Aspilicueta that held the back on Wednesday. But Rudiger, Thiago Silva coming in tomorrow, I don't think Bamford has a way to score. I don't think he has a chance.
But I need to remind you something. Because your defense now, both in Europe and in Premier League, you have conceded 6 goals in 2 matches. Do you understand?
Okay.
With the good defenders, with the bad defenders, you have conceded 6 goals, and there are 6 Chelsea players. One thing I want to tell you now is this: if Chelsea finish this season second, and maybe they end up winning FA Cup.
Well, we did the league.
Because I know for sure you won't win Champions League. Everybody know about that. You won't win Champions League. Now, if Chelsea finish second in Premier League, because that's the position I give to Chelsea to finish this season, I know you won't win the Premier League. The honor of Premier League, they are there already. Do you understand? So if you win the Premier League, if you win FA Cup, finish second this season, will you say Chelsea have a bad season or good season?
I would say a bad season.
Why?
People don't proud though.
Yes, because
what should we say? We'll finish 4th or finish 5th or what? We're just trying to be positive.
Thomas Tuchel has changed the mindset of Chelsea to aim something bigger, not FA Cup. Fine, if we win FA Cup, it will be a plus. It will be a plus to the Premier League, because our aim this season is Premier League, because it's been how many years now? It's been like 4 years or 3 years now. We've won the Premier League now. So our aim is Premier League this season. So anything less than Premier League will be a plus. Yes, thanks. Yes.
Right, thank you very much, man. Moscow, but what do you think? Chelsea FA Cup. Good season.
Yeah, it's a good season for us, because FA Cup is one of the biggest trophies in the whole world. So it's a good season. I'm talking about Bamford scoring against us tomorrow. If Christensen should start tomorrow, Bamford can score, because that Christensen, I don't like him. I don't know why. I just don't like the way he defends. Honestly, I don't know why. But if Thiago Silva, our captain, and Rudiger should stand at that back three, I think we are going to win that match with Messi.
Yeah. I feel you too.
Okay, we'll see. Anyways, for me, I think because Bamford, I mean, to be honest, I don't know that like he's on the form that he was on last season.
Yeah, he's not.
For me, that reduces his chances. Then he's playing against it, and I know that Godfrey made a good point now about how Chelsea have considered 6 goals in 2 games.
Yeah.
But for me, that sample size is still small compared to the number of games that Chelsea have shown like a good defensive performance, right? They're one of the teams that are hard. They're just hard to score against, right? For the first 3 months of the league, they're conceding 1 goal per month, something ridiculous like that. You get so if a striker that isn't on form, I mean, Leeds can probably find a goal or 2 because they will try to attack throughout the game. But I don't see Leeds being able to like really, really conquer Chelsea in that game, if you ask me.
This network is giving us.
Sorry, they try for the network does the mess on our
appearing.
No be choice.
But Obas, you're welcome.
I agree to.
Hello, baby.
I agree.
That boy fine, so I hope it's an Arsenal fan.
Not be boy.
Oh, okay.
Okay, she be Arsenal fan. Fine girl, I see you.
No, she not fit support Arsenal now. I'm a fan.
Tim Ragnick.
Oh, and I have another thing.
Tango. How far now? What's up?
I don't show back.
You don't wear the durag. Godfrey no bring
I bring you. You can't find trouble today now.
I can't find trouble. I never see you since now.
I did now.
Welcome.
I beg. Sorry, before I condole with you, my brother. I see your this thing for Instagram. You lost your stepmother. I beg.
Yeah, thank you.
You take heart. God give it. God take it. We move.
Yes, sure.
Godfrey, very sorry.
No shaking, guys. Thank you. I appreciate it. I see all the love you guys show for me. I thank you very much, guys.
This Godfrey, I dey follow you store this one. You don't stop at this period, though. Very sorry.
Godfrey, make I just tell you, be only you. You see the number of bets where some of us don't lose over this Arsenal, right? I remember when we played Chelsea in that final, in that Europa League final, that Baku one. The confidence we are getting, we go win that game. I go bet. That day, everybody for my office, now me buy a chow for them the next day.
Oh boy.
I fear that season. I fear that
this club
that has a last game.
Don't forget the name, sir.
I fear that season very well because Arsenal were on form. Aubameyang was scoring that time.
Yeah,
I think that was when he won the Golden Boot. Lacazette. And Sarri, I was so doubtful of Sarri because Sarri just get that 4-3-3, nothing changes. I was surprised.
Hazard's farewell, so Hazard just came for that game that day. He decided to just do the thing. So
that was one of the most heartbreaking games.
It was a day for Hazard. It was Hazard's day. So
well, anyways, no issue now. I mean, we just we're talking about the game, Chelsea's game this weekend. I know say Tango, you be Chelsea fan. You don't already show say you be Chelsea fan.
What's your match preview?
Yeah, against Leeds. Recently, Leeds, I don't know what happened. As of last season, when they came with fire. But I don't know what happened. Whether or not the snow don't make the fire been an injury. I can't really tell. They've really dropped in form. They've really dropped in performance. I can't really tell. But my problem is Chelsea. See, many Chelsea fans don't understand something. There's a stability that was there between Chilwell and Rhys James.
Yes, sir.
People are even focusing more on the midfield. Chelsea doesn't have a problem in the midfield. Let me be honest with you. If you look at between Watford and even the last game, if you look at what happened, they were attacking us from the left side, mostly from the left. They know that it's our weak point. They knew, they discovered it, and they were using it. That Malensar side. If you observe, Aspilicueta hardly got engaged in that game, sir. It was mostly more of Malensar, Saul. So they found out that problem, and many teams are using it to their advantage. So I'm not even worried about the midfield that much. If we can have Jorginho or even Rhys James, but my problem is that left side, that left wing is a really big problem. Since Chilwell got injured, we've been suffering from that side. There's no balance there in terms of attack, in terms of defense. Even Alonso self, very slow man. But for tomorrow game, I think I don't even know what to say, but I can't really. Maybe I'm going for a win. I'm going for a win, but a very difficult win. A very difficult win.
Say when club not perform again, now there you go start the calculation.
No. Come on.
When club perform well, not the anybody name.
Make we talk true. When Chilwell did it, Rhys James did it. There was balance in that Chelsea side.
Yes, sir.
Now, that Juventus, in fact, the moment he went out, you could see that something was missing. In fact, if to say that game, they had like maybe 20 minutes more, Juventus will feel equalize. Something was missing the moment that guy went out because there's that stability. It don't be like Arsenal now, maybe who be Arsenal key players? I don't know who I go use. Make I go Manchester United. Manchester United, let's. I go feel you. Okay, imagine Arsenal without Ramsdale. Go there this. Whether or not talk anyhow, for me, I no be Arsenal fan. I be Chelsea fan, but I watch Arsenal matches. Ramsdale is your best player right now. Just
I mean,
imagine say Leno just come back.
He's the national player of the month for 2 months in a row. So
You see, so imagine him getting injured now. Leno coming back. Well, it go affect you now.
Not really.
He's not. It go affect you now. Defense. That guy, you know, say where the guy they make. If you see,
Leno they make those saves.
I agree with you. I agree.
It go affect you now. So Chelsea, just like the midfield, Jorginho and the last game, Rhys James and Rose Barkley, they affected Chelsea. So now why
just like you find N'Golo Kante now, bad say N'Golo Kante need to come back. All those kind of things.
Of course, whether we like it or not. Now our key player, whether we like him or not.
Not just key player, now best Chelsea player.
Best, yes, the best. See,
okay, so that's why. So United this weekend, how are you feeling?
That one I'm winning now, straight win. Straight win, like. I expect Man U to win like 4-0. Just to take back.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're supposed to reach 4, Nabi.
No, you know go reach 4. You know go reach 4. Don't forget in a Premier League they play. You know understand? Best one say Man U, they don't change coach. They got to win the match now. I know say the complaint go soon they come out again say who be this man? We need our permanent manager, all those things. But I know say for now, enjoy. Now the same thing with Chelsea. When Chelsea but I tell you see no difference between this Tomotuku and Antonio Conte. When Conte did Chelsea.
Nah lie.
Okay. The problem now don't start. You know one believe say don't start, Abi.
The only thing I want to talk about this Man U game, you say, you know, say since Norwich have don't sack their manager, right? And they brought in Aston Villa's one manager, David Dean.
Exactly.
Since they brought David Dean, I think they've played 3 games. They've only lost 1. Right? They drew the other 2. I think it was against Wolves and somebody else, and Newcastle. I think they drew.
Newcastle.
And then Spurs come beat them. So I just feel say the kind of free hit where them be before, where everybody will just catch them, just they chop them. I don't think say now so then go still be shall.
All right, Obas, just name 1 or 2 goal scorers for that match for us, and then let's have someone else.
I see Rashford to score. Ronaldo, like always.
Ororo.
Yeah. Ronaldo not going to score 1, say go score 2. I will see Sancho to score. That be the 4-0. Yes.
Okay, quick one before you go. Let me just ask you this thing.
Yeah.
As Bruno Fernandes need to score as much as he be the score before. Is it something that has you worried, or you just like no while make you just show the other side of his game?
No while the problem be say now only fair Bonner finish, so we go give him time to recover back again. So the quality is now yours that if we don't finish. So
you say wait the quality there, but if we don't finish,
they too overuse them. So we not get problem with Bruno. Now people like the Pogba, the Maguire, now those one we get problem with. So
all right, thank you very much. Obas, what be that? Find out her name. She dey sleep. Oh,
I'm marvelous. She dey watch cartoon. I carry and sleep. Problem. She go wake. Okay.
All right. Thank you very much for coming, Obas.
Before I go, I beg. Not be everybody you go the interview. So people the way they take the comments, they don't. I don't understand. I beg, bros. I beg. Thank
all right, thank you very much.
Now well done.
Well done, brother.
Okay, now bye.
Bye, you. Bye, Cario. All right, so Tengu. Let me just bring in Ladimos Prime from the Football Terrace. How far now?
I'm good. Hello, everyone.
Welcome, welcome to the show. All right, so how are you feeling? I know you're very confident, first of all. You said about that West Ham game, Chelsea was going to win, right?
Yeah.
Wait, I can't remember. Is Ladimos, is he a Chelsea fan or a Manchester United?
He's a Chelsea fan.
Chelsea fan. Normal, black on black, big darkness.
But before you go into that West Ham game, this last game, let's just take the super chat from Brian Uwe. Thank you very much. Great job, guys. Hoping Arsenal get back to a win. For Godfrey's sake, at least.
God forbid.
And then let's just take some comments because we
God
never take
forbid.
any comments throughout the show. I will have people that have been turning up in this comment section. All right, Joshua Omirigbe, Godfrey, no follow Chelsea fans talk. We no be mates.
Good one.
Mm-hmm. Love day.
If you read my comment, I like the man face the best way to send the message from. Man, talk to him.
Okay. Oh my God, this comment. Jesus, they don't push that comment down.
No. Go check them. How many games Chelsea won for Premier League?
I don't lose two now. You guys have
okay,
lost
good.
two.
From Lovely, Godfrey. How many
humility.
games Chelsea don't lose for Premier League? Because no one come up. No worry, go reply them one by one. Just take note. Take note. Humility. Abu Zaro. Arsenal and a secondary school club. I don't like when Arsenal fans talk to champions of Europe.
Why is everybody always picking on Arsenal in the comment section? What is wrong with you?
Now Godfrey. Now Godfrey. Now in Kosa.
I respect Godfrey though. Godfrey,
you guys leave Godfrey alone first.
Mona, calm down. May read all of them. Come on, I'll face all the questions.
Okay.
I'm ready for everybody.
Okay, Lovina Bella. I think she's dropping a comment on that thing that we're talking about before, the whole Pidgin English and English language thing. So Lovina Bella says, let people speak anything they want to talk. I beg the person editing the video could just add small subtitle. And you see this whole subtitle thing is another issue that some people don't understand. It's good to have, but
it's hard work.
Already we are running with time. Each match video we shoot, we are running with time. You understand? So the normal edit alone takes a lot of time. The uploading for this Nigerian network, no problem. And those videos sometimes they are up to 5 gigs, sometimes they're up to 4 gigs. So imagine uploading with this Nigerian network. That's another problem. So now, if you want to start taking out time again now to do subtitles, that's like another 4 or 5 hours into the whole thing. And already before match video drops, people don't complain. I've been waiting. So all these challenges are out there, but obviously some people don't understand. But anyhow, we'll try to do better, of course. We'll try to do better. Okay. Joshua maybe because Godfrey get bad mouth. Okay. Humility. Brian Uwe says, is Godfrey Ateta in or out? Of course, Godfrey has been Ateta out since the beginning of time. All right, so we move. Godfrey, first of all, reply the comments. Then Ladimos go let us know what you think about Chelsea and the loss of form.
What will be the first question? Say, I don't forget. I remember the one we seen at secondary school. But what will be the first question?
Let me just scroll up.
No, first of all, I think you praise Arsenal or something like that.
No, you know, praise Arsenal.
Say, may God follow Chelsea for
I can only say that he did that properly. But
okay, see Chelsea. Arsenal, they don't meet.
He scored that goal. Or other than that pass he gave to
where's this audio coming from?
That was really also
somebody is playing something. That's why they say
somebody's playing something. Okay, Godfrey.
And no, see, I need to be straightforward. There is nothing to be sentimental about this. You know, understand? As it stands also, Chelsea they are better than Arsenal. Let's just be straightforward. You know, understand? So for sure, Chelsea they are better than Arsenal for now because they are ahead of us in the table. You win Champions League. You are not the first club winning Champions League. We have the lack of Real Madrid. They have 13 Champions League. We have Liverpool. They have 6 Champions League. They are not making more the way Chelsea are doing it. So what are you telling me?
What is the best club for the last 10 years?
Football did not start the last 10 years.
No, they do like that now. You don't just limit us to Champions League, anything alone. You understand? You must give that respect.
Who is the best club?
Don't limit us. Don't limit us. Yes,
the best club in the last 10 years.
In Europe. No.
Yes, it's Real Madrid.
Go and check. In the last 10 years.
Champions League 3 times.
We are not talking about Champions League. Go and check the last 10
years.
Europe. The best football club in Europe in the last 10 years. Go and check. It's been given. Go and check. Go check them. Go check them yourself.
It doesn't matter. The point is that there's nothing Chelsea has done.
It doesn't matter because it's not Arsenal.
Wait now. You know, at the end of the day, there's no. If we go back historically, I'm still a bigger club than you, right? So calm down, right?
Never. Apart from Invincible, waiting else. Apart from Invincible, waiting else.
Come on.
What do you mean by apart from Invincible?
Check the statistics.
You are talking to someone that has stadium,
Arsenal is the
don't have
third
stadium.
biggest
You are
club
there.
in England.
You are there.
Oh my God!
That logo
I no doubt that.
Bro, to go to I cannot do for Nigeria.
Brother, no need to fight over this thing.
Bro, leave that.
No need to fight over this thing. No need to fight over this thing, right? Chelsea are a better club than Arsenal.
Anything we make Chelsea buy stadium today, you are know which when I would did the same class. You know go even compete with me.
No.
But you
know,
No, at the moment, any Arsenal fan, except you're delusional, right? Chelsea are a better team than we are, and they've been a better team than we've been for the last maybe almost 2 decades, right? So I'm not gonna have that argument with you. I'm not that stupid, right?
Comment from
but waiting at the top, we say nothing where you don't do, where other clubs never do. So me and I they try calm down.
Yeah.
Man City has been the best team in
won
EPL in the last 10
I
years,
think
and Real Madrid have been the best team in Europe.
Still, we're the only team to have won is it not the Euro?
Everything in the last 10 years. We won everything in the last 10 years. That's
what
why
do you
it
mean
was
by
given.
everything? This guy need to analyze you.
All right.
No.
Let's leave this talk. Let's hold on.
I don't win Copa del Rey.
How many champions you have to win in the last 10 years? How many champions?
You see why Arsenal get problem? Here question when you ask me.
Adimus, are you there? All right, so thank you. Just run by Chelsea's loss of form, recent loss of form, and moving forward because the injuries have not gone away yet. So moving forward.
Okay, one positive about this injury is just I'm happy that it's coming right now. The season is still there. I'm happy that they are coming right now because we need this player much more later. And it's like last season when Tuchel took over. I think at a point we're having the same problem, but later we managed to come out and we won the Champions League. So the thing is, most people are looking at the midfield. I'm not worried about the midfield of Chelsea. I'm worried more of that left wing back because since Chue got that injury, teams have understood our weakness and they have really used it to their advantage. They've really used it. That last match, I was hoping that Rudiger would have come out, but I know this guy. Rudiger.
Yeah,
I was going to ask, is Alonso also injured?
No, but he's been having some injuries, some pains. According to Tuchel, he's been playing with pains. Yeah, back pain. He's also having back pain, just like Jorginho. So if you look at it, and it's the kind of game Chelsea play, the intensity is very, very high. The demand, the way we play, very physical, very high. So I'm worried about the injury. I hope that we can come around, but I know Tuchel is going to find a way. Right now, the depth that I thought Chelsea have, I'm worried because we don't have it. We don't get them again. This one where Rose Barkley come do his own. But moving forward, I think Tuchel is going to find a solution. And maybe from next season, at least, we could start to think about how, maybe just players, more think how we go improve our medical department. I think that's the biggest thing.
All right, thank you very much for coming. Thank you. Always nice hearing from you. Top man. And your durag.
Chelsea man.
Godfrey, you see him, man?
I didn't see you.
Don't worry.
Thank you very much, man.
Now take care. Have a wonderful
time.
Yeah, bye.
Are you there?
Ahmed, you're muted, so we can't hear you. You need to unmute. Okay.
Ahmed, are you there?
Unmute.
You don't mute again. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Right, good.
I just unmuted myself. Thank you for having me.
The audio is sharp now.
Yes, I changed the laptop.
Okay. All right. So what club do you support?
I support Chelsea for a long time now. When I was using transistor radio to listen to BBC
Chelsea.
Sorry, what did you say?
I said back in those days when I used to use transistor radio to listen to BBC World News commentary. In days of Gianfranco Zola and Gianluca Vialli.
Dennis Wise.
God bless you, my brother.
Celestine Babayaro.
God bless you. Then later we employed the Tinker Man.
So what are your thoughts on Chelsea right now? The recent loss of form and the injury issues and moving forward.
It's very unfortunate. Honestly, people are overlooking the fact that we have actually lost a lot of key players. Anyway, you want to dice it. some players will always be key to any team, and
of course,
yeah, and it's not always the same. Kovacic, it's his ability to move the ball forward and give very intelligent passes to the forward line. You cannot take that out. Jorginho has been overused to the extent that he's still going to play tomorrow with an injury. Because Kante is out, Kovacic is out, some other players are out. I know that we were lucky when this injury started, because when Lukaku left, Werner left, we had a very good run of fixtures.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So to the extent that some people were even saying, "Oh, Villa said the team they play well if Lukaku no day." Meanwhile, I lie.
Wisdom. Proper. Thank you so much, sir.
I lie because I go to say I lie. That Man U game. Apart from Burnley, where we first fuck up, like we had no business drawing with Burnley. Now that time we supposed to win, because bad matches they come for front. So if they give you all those biscuit matches, so we just finish up. So, but when we play Man U, see those same guys where they overrun everybody 7-0, this 0, that 0. Against Man U, they don't overrun anything. Although to be honest, we played very well against Juve, and I was really happy. But I think for any team, it's always better when you have a complete squad. Okay.
Of course.
And I agree with all the previous speakers. I won't lie. In terms of, if you look at historical consistency in terms of ability to rack up wins, Man City and Liverpool, they are way ahead of us. I won't even lie. You understand? In order for us to actually have a chance to win that title, okay, we need both Man City and Liverpool to also have their own bad time like we are having now.
Yep.
Okay. And it's unfortunate that we have to rely, in the case of Liverpool, on African Nations Cup for Salah and Mane.
Yeah.
I can bet you 1 million naira. Salah and Mane come up for that team, and then go fill them. Compulsory. You understand? So
sure.
It's unfortunate we have to rely on that, but right now that's our only hope as far as Liverpool is concerned. As for Man City, I don't know. Man City will always have their own bad time too, where one relegation team will go and knock them in their house or something like that. Inexplicably. So
yes,
but I would have preferred I would still remain on that top, because those two teams, Liverpool and Man City, you give them a chance to be ahead of you, or you will chase.
They had.
Yes, but at the beginning, everybody was like singing over Chelsea, all the commentators, all the analysts. Oh, Chelsea are this, Chelsea are that. See how things change in the twinkling of an eye. Suddenly,
just 1 week.
I they tell you. You understand? So even the bookies now, they go change the odds when they give Chelsea suddenly, because things have changed. But the honest truth is that Tuchel is a world-class coach, and he has really, managed resources. So some other team, how many people come up for Arsenal? We Arsenal just they leak. If it was no, seriously, if it was another team that lost all those players, they would have felt it in a worse way than Chelsea did.
Yes, sir.
It's because we had depth in our squad. And a lot of these boys are very young boys. To remember, it was Lampard that started the whole revolution and promoted many of them. Many of them are in their 20s, 22. Sadly, it seems that it has been established that we are going to lose, unless there's a miracle, we are going to lose Rudiger. I know that left.
So far, that's how it's looking.
Yes. That left side of the back three is like the only one. That's why he has been playing every game. And it doesn't really succumb. It's not susceptible to injuries. But the situation is, how did they allow his contract to come to this point where he has
he wasn't this good before, so maybe he was a player that maybe Chelsea could have let go.
God bless you.
True, he wasn't this good under Lampard.
He wasn't even playing. Thank you. So it just changed suddenly. Jam. Under Tuchel, he became a monster because he's one of the best defenders in Europe right now.
What they're even skeptical.
No doubt.
They're still skeptical too. If they give him the contract.
Yeah, and he himself is riding on that wave now. He knows he's one of the best in the world right now, and now is the time for him to lock in a proper contract.
And I don't blame him.
Backing down.
Chelsea can't give him the money. I will tell you why. That's how it is always when a player is in the last year of their contract. The team that is buying him don't have to pay any transfer fee, so they can afford to take that transfer fee and divide it into weekly salary. I hear that Madrid are offering him something around $400,000 whatever, a week. Around 400K. And at the end of the day, by the time you even multiply it by a 5-year contract, it will be less than if they had to pay 30
the transfer fee for him.
For him, and then offer him 200 a week on top of that. So I mean, he should just, and then this is probably his last payday. He's probably getting closer to 30 or something like that.
No, this probably is like his last biggest contract. You're right.
Yeah, and
Exactly.
Chelsea, after you're done 30, Chelsea doesn't want to give you more than a year contract, no matter who you are. You know, so I don't even blame him at all. I hope that he just wins us plenty things so that we can clap for him and he becomes a Chelsea legend. Whenever he comes back, we hail him and throw a banner for him like we do for all our stars. So let me just say, round up my whole part. I said I really enjoy you guys' show. Since the day I discovered this YouTube channel, I actually went and looked for you on Facebook, followed you. I think it's a great concept.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, and I'm happy you guys started this calling show as well. I think you guys, you guys are doing great, and keep it up.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Ahmed, and thank you so much for waiting, I beg.
No problem.
Thanks a lot.
All right, nice one. Ladimos, you're next.
Finally.
So, loss of form, injuries. Which way forward, Chelsea?
It's not loss of form.
Meanwhile, welcome Benson. Go on, Ladimos.
I think it's not. You can't say it's loss of form when a good chunk of our first team is depleted and we have injury problems and we're still coping and dealing with them, and we're still in the title race. I don't think it's unfair or reactionary to say loss of form, because again, what that guy previously said, he's right. Would other teams be able to cope with injury problems like this? We saw last season when Liverpool had their injury problems, they couldn't sustain a title race, and they ended up, for the longest time they were in 5th, 6th. They couldn't, they were trying to save their season and get into the top 4. As of right now, we are still in this race. So, and even up until last week, we were top with all these injury problems. So the reactionary take saying it's falling apart, or people want to say Tuchel gets sacked, or it's not working, I think it's a bit,
Wait, are they people actually saying Tuchel gets sacked? Are you serious?
So there are some Chelsea. Well, there are some people who have said it. I don't know if they're actual Chelsea fans or they're just trolling or whichever. But yeah, I don't know. It's like I don't have a.
No, but I think it's more of a reminder that
those are the FT fans.
Yeah, exactly. The best thing about our team is Tuchel, because there are some of these players. There's some of these players in this team that just, we know aren't good enough. Don't compare to Liverpool's injuries. It's very different. It's not different, but okay. It's not good enough. Like,
he's a Liverpool fan, by the way.
He's a Liverpool fan, by the way.
I know he is. Pep, when he first came here, look how it was for him. He started off well the first 2-3 months. But once he hit this time around Christmas, things started to fall completely apart. He was getting beat. He got beat 4-0 by Everton, he got beat by Spurs, and then the media and fans started saying he can't come to the Prem and play tiki-taka and think it will work. You can't disrespect the Premier League like that. The following season, he's allowed to build his team, build his squad, and walk through the Premier League easily. Klopp, same thing when he came, doing this high-intensity press, and how long did it take him? The press started saying, You can't do this in the Premier League. It's different here. You can't. And again, it took him 2-3 years to build his squad. I just think Tuchel needs to be afforded time, about a year or two maybe, to build the squad. Because this squad that we have, before people forget, before he came, Christensen wasn't good enough. Rudiger wasn't good enough. People had question marks over Mendy, over Alonso. Jorginho wasn't good enough. Kante, we should sell him because of his injury problems. All of these players weren't good enough, and all of a sudden, in a year, all of a sudden they're now brilliant players, and we're in this title. It's only because of him. And this is the thing about Chelsea: we don't give people time. If Pep was at Chelsea doing what he did in his first year, he would have got sacked. Same with Klopp, because Klopp got to a Europa League final and lost. He got to a Champions League final and lost.
Just would have sacked him by then.
And we'll sack what PSG did when they sacked Tuchel. Chelsea would have done the exact same thing, sacking him before he gets his chance. And then all of a sudden he goes, Tuchel will sack Tuchel, and then United will hire him, and then he'll win them a treble or something, and all of a sudden, these Chelsea fans that are saying they want him out will be the loudest ones to speak and say, why did we sack Tuchel? Why did we sack him?
Exactly.
And we bring in a Brendan Rodgers, for example.
Yes,
so I just think people should just relax. If we
Calm
don't win
down.
the league this season, obviously I want to, and we're still in this title race, so we can potentially. But if we don't win the league, I'm not going to cry, because realistically, with this squad, we're not better than Man City. We're not better than Liverpool. So I'm not expecting it.
True.
But next season, when we bring in the correct players, we get rid of players that aren't good enough. Next season, then I can say, yes, I expect you to be consistent. Because a lot of these players I don't trust to be consistent. Maybe we can win the Champions League again, maybe, because it's all about one-off games. And in the one-off game,
Exactly.
The
Champions League is a sprint.
I swear.
Exactly. One-off games is a lot about what the manager can do. But consistency over a full season, I can't blame the manager when you're making mistakes against West Ham. I can't blame the manager when you dominate against a poor Man United team, but you just can't finish before they go 1-0 up. I can't blame the manager when you can't beat Watford or you can't beat Burnley. How can I say that's the manager's fault? When you're meant to be one of the best teams in the world, I can't say that's the manager's fault when you're struggling against these sides that are lesser than you. You know?
Interesting.
So in what?
All right, Benson, you're welcome.
Sorry, I don't know if I can just ask an interesting question, because I think you make a very good point on like when or when not to blame the manager, right?
Yeah.
And you say you can't blame the manager. And one of the instances you gave was like if you dominate, for example, you dominate against like United or something, but you just can't finish your chances, right? You can't blame the manager in that kind of situation. Or even if you dominate, lesser teams, but it's just not your day, right? You're just not getting those goals. But in what instances would you then blame the manager, right? For example, if lesser teams start to dominate you, would you blame the manager in that instance?
Are you talking about on a consistent basis or in one-off games?
Yeah, I'm just talking like on a general note. In what instances would you start to blame the manager?
It depends, because you can see, sometimes you can tell if it's the tactics that's the issue or if it's the players. So for example, under Lampard, even though, again, like I know a lot of these players were underperforming and weren't playing to their full potential, but you could still clearly see that Lampard just wasn't good enough. Getting, outclassed against Everton, Leeds, West Ham, all these teams, because as a manager,
Lampard is like this.
But, yeah, exactly.
Wing backs,
so you can tell. Again, same thing with Oli, like especially this season. What they lost 4-1 against Watford. That's not. I expect Man United to be able to beat Watford. So why are they getting a part of it? Yeah, the players just didn't do anything. But the manager is an issue, because if your tactics are completely falling apart, it's not as if it's a lucky, say a fluky 1-0 loss or whatever, and you take it happens. If you're getting outclassed like that, that shouldn't be happening. And you can tell when it's a manager issue or a player issue.
Okay. You guys don't give us enough credit for getting Lampard fired, by the way. I should just put this out there.
What do you mean?
Because it was Arsenal that came on Boxing Day and told Chelsea apart.
Thank you.
He was saying he said he did it, no be cross. He said he scored that goal.
So you won us the Champions League, Abi. Thank you.
They won us the Champions League. They won us the Premier League against Antonio Conte as well. After they crashed us 3-0, Conte swapped to a 5-back and
woke up.
At least if you cannot do it for yourself, you're doing it for them.
You can help others.
Doing it for London. Benson, you're welcome. Please tell us what club you support and just tell us your mind. Sorry for keeping you waiting. That's the matter.
Thank you. I'm so honored to be here. Benson. I'm so glad to be here, and wonderful guys. Like I could listen to you guys talk all day. It's so beautiful.
Thank you.
Bemiga, your analysis are just spot on. Like the way you are so critical with the way you look at things, your views, you listen, you You should look into lecturing. You would do so great.
Thanks a lot, man. Thanks a
Man,
lot,
like
man.
baby.
Thanks a lot. Thanks a
Yeah.
lot. I appreciate
All
it.
right.
So you can catch Bemio on the Tade Show Sports channel. Just
okay.
check our description. He's there on live shows a lot. Just go and subscribe, man.
Okay, I'll
Let's
love
get them
I'll
to
love check that in.
5,000 subscribers this week.
Absolutely, count
Amen.
one. Amen.
Amen.
So let's building up on where we stopped. About talking
Yeah.
about how Chelsea has been.
Which
only
club do you support?
Oh, I support Chelsea.
You should rename this particular episode. Just name the Chelsea show.
The Chelsea
Your
show.
mind, Chelsea.
I support
Your
Chelsea
mind,
and-
Chelsea.
Let's bring Elite back.
Okay, Elite is here.
Gang, gang,
I
gang.
was here when you were speaking the other time. I had a question for you, but I can't just wrap my head around it anymore.
All right.
So the major question, I would like to talk about Antonio Rudiger. I would like to talk about the English media and how much of an emphasis they place on Chelsea. It will be wicked not to say that English media has not been fair to Chelsea in the past 10 years.
Facts.
Like there's always this unnecessary
Anger
attention on the
against
game.
us.
Exactly. Adibin Tuchel is not a man who is so calm. If you listen to his interviews, the way he answers his questions, the way he's so calm, he's very intelligent. You hardly catch him on the spot. Like he thinks through his questions and the answers he gives to them are always spot on. But when you check the last interview he had, not the one for yesterday, I think it's night in Nigeria now. So the one he had yesterday, after the Zenit game, and one reporter was asking him, could it be that they don't listen to him anymore? You could see that he flared up, right?
Yeah,
he flared up
true.
and it was like, okay, why would you tell me that you used to be a nice guy and I wouldn't take an offense? You could see that Tuchel is getting frustrated by the bit. And the moment English media begin to poke in and they begin to ask all those inciting questions, that's the end. That's what they do all the time. So
Good point.
I'm just glad that the guy is so intelligent and he's not being flat-footed about the fact that things are actually not going right. Forget the fact that a lot of changes have come into the team. Obviously, not any team that misses Kante, you are missing like 10 players already.
Of course.
So Kante has been out, Kovacic has been out, Chilwell has been absolutely fantastic, and Tuchel is just a wonderful guy. The way he handles his things, but I'm scared as a Chelsea fan. I will not lie to you. This Leeds game coming tomorrow, you'll be rest assured that it's never going to be an easy one. Forget anything, whatever anybody wants to say to you. Even when these players come back into the team, the region will not be the same because everybody feels like, yes, there's extra energy. And when we won the Champions League, we outdid ourselves. When we won the Champions League, Tuchel came in 6 months. He won the Champions League, and everybody was like, okay, you have all the players.
So high.
Exactly. We raised the bar too high. Now it's about living to the standards we already project for ourselves.
Yeah.
So how do we do better?
Nice one.
How do we continue to move from where we are? And I can tell you for a fact, we could say Pep is doing this. This guy, Liverpool, club has been there for like, say 5-6 years, right? Or let's say 5 years. I'm not so sure.
5 years, yeah.
Exactly. The way football works in the US, like obviously they play American football, but each of these coaches, they sign them for like 8 years because you cannot build a team in 4 years. You can't build a team in 3 years. You give them longevity. You give them a lot of time to pick up their team, let them play together. On a bad day, Liverpool front will produce a goal for you, no matter who they are playing against. They've played over time.
Bemiga, just check out this comment. Sorry for interrupting you, Bensi.
Okay, please go ahead.
Chelsea fan TV in the house. This is just the cap. Without the Chelsea fans coming today, this is the cap. Thank you very much.
Chelsea fan TV.
Absolutely. So I'm just saying, like, as much as Chelsea team needs time, there's a lot of dead wood in those teams. They need to go out. Like Hudson-Odoi will always be an average player to me. Giorgio, that's it. Hudson-Odoi is not good.
How old is he?
I don't
look at
how long. Now see, now so they use me. Now see, he will be. No, he will improve.
He hasn't even played a full season yet.
This boy came into Arsenal team barely 2 years. See the magnificent. He was literally.
Saka is not still outstanding. Saka is not still outstanding.
Hold on. To be fair,
you said Saka is not what?
It's not still outstanding. Can you bet on Saka every game? Can you?
I can. I sure can. This guy with the right management, with the right team playing along.
I don't know.
To be fair though, Saka is good, but however, when you look at his stats and his goal contributions and everything, Callum in limited minutes, and I don't defend Callum by the way, But Callum in limited minutes outstripped Saka. And 2, Saka's playing out of position at Arsenal as well. And he's playing under a terrible manager. So I think we should
that's a very fair point.
And I mean, Saka gets more game time than CHO.
Yes,
he sure does.
Saka plays first team for England, plays first team for Arsenal. If Hudson-Odoi was given the same responsibilities,
which is
his
fair.
development curve would have been like.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Callum's minutes goal contributions is already better than Saka's, even though Saka has
with the less
all these minutes played. But he's right in what he's saying.
Are you sure about that though? I need to check that.
But anyway, Cho is not special because by now he's been in the team for about 3 years. By now he should have shown something to be special, and he should have vastly improved, and he hasn't.
Bless you. That's what I'm talking about. When he holds the ball, the decisions he makes on the ball are always terrible. His passes are terrible.
Not terrible.
No. Whose passes are terrible? Cho?
It's not terrible. I don't agree with the bad assessment
range in Chelsea.
He doesn't have the best passing range.
He has one of the best.
When you say one of, like there are like 8 guys.
Okay, let me throw this question to everybody. And I'm happy we have. How many Chelsea fans do we have here?
3.
This is why I'm in the middle. Yes, this is why I'm in the middle between the two of you, because I don't agree with the praise people give of Cho. However, what you're saying about how bad he is overrated. But what you're saying about how bad he is, he's terrible. I also don't agree with that either. I just think
maybe I don't.
Okay, let me throw this question out there. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Martial said, or let me say rather, his agent, Martial's agent, has come out to say that he's not happy at the club, he's not happy at Manchester United, and he wants to leave in January. Now, before Ralph Rangnick was announced, that first week he was announced the Manchester United manager, some rumors came out that he wants to get Timo Werner to Old Trafford. So I'm asking, Martial for Timo Werner, Chelsea fans, are you guys jumping on it?
Never.
Why would we downgrade?
Yeah, that's a downgrade.
Are you serious?
A huge downgrade.
No.
Yeah.
Marcel has been in England for like
that's not a good swap
years. How many years, please?
That's not a good swap at all. Because this guy Timo Werner is far better than this guy. And if you can swap him Michael Rashford, I'll agree.
Rashford?
But you swap him with Martial. No, go for it.
No.
So okay,
I mean, I guess Rashford is a better.
Godfrey is saying Martial is far better than Werner. Yeah.
No, Werner is far better than.
He's saying that if you were to swap for Rashford, it would still be considerable than swapping for Martial.
Yeah, I would take Rashford. Or Greenwood. Yeah.
Benson, just wrap up on the matter.
I would actually take Greenwood.
Where are the United fans?
Hold on, Greenwood. He's someone that's actually special. That's shown improvement in limited game time.
Man.
Wait,
I would love
Greenwood.
Greenwood. No, Greenwood. Mason Greenwood.
Yeah.
I would take Mason Greenwood at Arsenal in limited.
Forget this.
You guys are slating Callum Hudson-Odoi, right?
No, I'm not.
You guys are
I'm not. I'm proving a point of forget this season though, because Greenwood's playing a lot this season. But in the past 2 seasons he's been at United with the limited game time, he has vastly improved. That's someone who's actually special. Callum, I like him, but he's not special.
Different players. Greenwood doesn't create chances. He scores. He's a finisher.
He
should score goals regardless of how the limited time you get. You will score goals. You will get those chances in. That is Greenwood's specialty. Callum
should create anyway.
Tries to create chances. You get, and you will see it. Every game Callum plays, he always tries to create chances, put balls in the box. Guys, I'm not blowing his horn. You get, I'm not saying he's the best player, but I'm saying just look at Rashford, for example. Rashford has been in the United's first team for how many years now? Imagine Callum Hudson-Odoi with that same chance. Man will be one of the best players in the league.
No, we wouldn't.
Really?
We can.
Rashford is one of the Rashford is a world-class player. You cannot compare them. No.
If Rashford is a world-class player, then what is Hudson-Odoi? Then he's not far.
Hudson-Odoi is not world-class.
No, Hudson-Odoi is far from world-class.
You can't compare Hudson-Odoi with this guy now. What they call Rashford?
Look, I'm just telling you, with the same game time, that Rashford has been given,
Horkays is advocating for game time.
No,
but the thing is that you have to earn it now. When
you gotta
he plays,
earn it,
does
right?
he do
Like
enough?
Rashford earned game time at United at a very young age.
Exactly.
That's the question.
Saka, for example, that you mentioned, earned his game time at Arsenal. I mean,
Yeah, so you earn it. You would just come with a long and sexy football name and say they should give you chances.
Do you know how you earned it? Sometimes when people say Callum playing wing back, sometimes you have to do that. Saka, didn't he come in playing as a left wing back?
Left wing back.
He played left
Even
back.
right wing back. Left back.
Rashford came in playing as a striker, and he's not a striker. Greenwood has been playing as a right winger, and he's a striker. Sometimes if you come in playing, no, but it's not. Sometimes you have to. Then how is it easier for Saka playing as a wing back?
I will not say Saka is like
you can't just compare these guys at all. You can't just compare these guys. They are not in the same class. Sorry.
I didn't mention development. My point was you take your opportunity to break into the team, and Saka took that playing as a wing back. Whether you rate how he's developed is different.
I see the talent this Callum Hudson-Odoi boy has. I see the talent.
He does have talent.
It pains me that
he has talent.
No doubt. The game time, like anyways, and you can't blame him. Look at our team. We've had Hazard, Eden Hazard, Pedro, Willian, like massive wingers that there is no way in this world Callum Hudson-Odoi will even enter into the first team. And he has always been at Chelsea.
World class.
There is no way, Callum Hudson-Odoi would have broken into the Chelsea first team. We've had Willian, we've had Eden Hazard.
But that's the thing. But hold on, that's the thing. Why do people expect every young player to just break into the team? Look at Foden, for example. Foden has been in Man City's first team as long as Pep's been there, and he only started playing consistently last season.
And that's because there's been space for him, yeah.
No, it's because he took his time. He's been learning under a world-class manager and taking his opportunities when he plays in the take up whenever. And yes, you can say space for when David Silva retired, there was space for him to come into the team. Yes, I agree. But he's also taking your opportunities and showing to the manager that I'm here, I'm ready whenever you need me. If I get this big opportunity,
anywhere you put me.
Callum has not taken that because now these past few games when we had injuries to our forward line, Callum's been in the team. For me personally,
thank you for saying that.
But hold on. For me, he hasn't shown. Wait, hold on. For me, he hasn't shown that he's taken the opportunities to say that, look, I know Lukaku and Werner, everyone's back now, but I'm the main guy in this team. So you're going to have to bench other players for me to continuously play. He hasn't shown that for me, and I don't think he's shown that for Tuchel because right now, with everyone back, Callum's not starting.
Odoi had a very massive setback with Sarri. You remember the serious, was it ACL injury he had? And that actually set him back like 9 months, 2 years. It set him back because this guy was actually already putting consistent performances, I think, on the Sarri. I think, was it Sarri? It was Sarri, right? It was putting consistent performances, and this guy went on a very serious injury that took him out of play for about 9 months as well. You can look at that. That also set him back. I'm not saying he's the best player, but I'm saying this guy with the same consistent game time that some of these other youngsters, have had, I believe he will be amongst one of those top players.
Which is true. The only question we talk about right now is that the amount of time that has been given to him, what has he made of it?
He hasn't,
Exactly.
Exactly. So let's just take some comments. Let's take some comments, guys.
What you said with Sarri, but what you said with
let's take some comments, okay?
Sorry.
Godfrey looks like he badly needs to wash clothes because he looks bored. Oh my God. All right, this one. Rashford is a good player.
Thank you.
World class.
Thank you.
Okay.
Talks will need to open a new stream one day about world class and who you can give world class.
Maybe interpretation is subjective, right?
Anyhow,
what world class means to you might be different from what world class means to me. So let's have some what world class is.
Rashford hasn't improved since he was out from academy, still heads down and running in straight line. Really? Oh my God, let me take this one. What Rashford is world class? Let us calm down, okay? What Rashford? I mean, who Rashford? Okay, this comment from Congo Dubs. Players downing tools at Chelsea to drive for a better contract deal. Okay. A comment from Harrison Ekwengo. Rashford is not world class.
Thank you.
Comment from Football Family FC. Callum is a good player, but his decision making is very poor. If you can improve on that, Callum will be the best.
Exactly.
Comment from Destiny Otasowie. You can't compare Rashford with Hudson-Odoi. Rashford is a far better player. Interested. Harrison Hudson-Odoi is top 3 in chance creation in the EPL. This is facts.
Yes.
Okay. Callum Hudson-Odoi will always be the scapegoat when everybody's fit because he needs to develop on finishing. That's the only problem.
Yes, I agree with this one.
Comment from NCC Win 2. Callum Hudson-Odoi needs to walk like Mount and he will earn more playing time.
Yeah, very constructive.
Okay, let's take this on humility. Godfrey must clean gutter tomorrow. Sell Hudson-Odoi to Dortmund and give him more time on the pitch, and I'm sure he'll succeed more than Sancho. Tokes, look into this. Don't worry, I'll look into it. I'm the one that's currently signing players for Dortmund, so I'll try and arrange it. I'll try and put everything in order. It's a small thing. Rashford is not even close to world class on PlayStation. No, be only. Oh my God! So Elite, I think you'll be the last person to comment on this matter.
Yeah,
Callum Hudson-Odoi.
I came on because of
and Rashford, who's better. And then you came for Ladimos. So let us know why you came. And then after that, you just do that in the next 2 minutes, and then we'll wrap up.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, very well.
Yeah. First of all, Godfrey, they want to oppress you. Leave them. Pay for you. No mind them. Chelsea fans, that's what they do.
Now soon, I know more something for them.
One thing is, first of all, you guys said a lot. Chelsea no get excuse. Injuries are not an excuse. These are not injuries compared to Liverpool. First of all, I'll tell you. Let me tell you why. Chelsea are losing their player for 3 weeks, 1 month. Apart from Kovacic, that is really out, and maybe now Chilwell. Compared to Liverpool that lost Van Dijk for the season, Gomez for the season, Matip for the season, Thiago for almost 4 months, Jota for almost 4 months. So you cannot compare. It's different.
Okay.
Kante is coming back soon.
Okay. Gomez.
Chelsea fans, are you hearing?
Most of your players are injured, right? But it's not like these injuries are for 6 months, 8 months that they will be out of the season. They will come back December, January. Some of them will be back. We all know this, right? So that's not an excuse.
Can I reply?
And you people coming on here to bash other people, yeah, especially Tuchel, right? Tuchel has done well. We know Tuchel has done well, but please don't compare Tuchel to Klopp. Don't do it.
Okay.
It's an insult to even do it.
Let them know.
Let me tell you.
Let Ladimos respond. Okay.
Can I reply to that individual that you're saying?
Okay, finish. Yeah. Elite finish then. Let Ladimos.
First of all, yeah, don't compare Tuchel. Don't ever do it. It's an insult, right? If you look at their careers, yeah, even up to now, look at it. From Mainz to Dortmund, from Dortmund to PSG, then Chelsea. Klopp has built a dynasty for himself. See, in Germany, for instance, in Mainz, Klopp is one of the greatest. In Dortmund, Klopp is the greatest. You cannot compare. It's different. Now, when you compare him winning the Champions League and Tuchel coming in and winning the Champions League immediately, let me tell you why Klopp is different. When Klopp came to Liverpool, bro, Liverpool squad is like that of Aston Villa. Go and check. Very poor. We finished 8th, 10th, 12th. Sometimes we are even fighting for relegation, which you all are aware.
That's not true. That's not true.
No. Probably not when the season ends.
No, that's not true.
Go and check.
That's not
true. The only time we were a little bit successful, which is not even success, was when Roger, lost the league.
Yeah, and you ended.
That's the only time.
So
the
when
person holding the squad left. Now, let me tell you, the reason why you cannot compare is this. Tuchel came in, did a great job. Well, first of all, bro, you cannot expect somebody like Tuchel to come into this Arsenal squad and win the Champions League with this squad. It's different, bro.
Yeah, it won't work.
It's different. Chelsea has world-class players. Kante, Rudiger, Thiago Silva. These are world-class players, bro. So you don't compare. So please, you people should stop bashing Arsenal fans, yeah? And stop Stop. You know,
I don't understand. Are you arguing?
Stop the abuse.
Stop the abuse.
Okay, Ladimos has a reply for you. Thank you very much.
I don't know how you went from injuries to Tuchel and Klopp. I don't know who compared them here.
You came here and you talked about Tuchel coming in to win the Champions League and Klopp needing time to win something.
But I wasn't talking about just Klopp. I was talking about Klopp and Pep and the time it took for them to build their dynasty. And Tuchel
needs more time.
Needs that same time to build the squad. This is not his squad. That was my point. You clearly didn't listen. You clearly didn't listen.
You know what I'm saying is different. You know what? Now you can compare Tuchel to Guardiola because if you look at the team comparison, great teams. Don't add Klopp to the equation.
No, but again,
very
better than I'm
so now is Klopp better than Guardiola?
No, hold on.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like the time frame.
You don't understand my point.
The time frame, for instance, when you see Chelsea, let me tell you something. Tuchel came in. Look at the squad. Look at the players. They never even buy one single player apart from Lukaku. To show you these boys are good. Lampard is just not
elite.
Elite, hold on. You have something to say.
Elite, you don't understand my point at all. My point was that it took them time to build both Klopp and Pep. It took them time to build their squads and build what you want to call it, their dynasties. It took them time to build it. And Tuchel needs that time to build his squad because the squad what Pep had when he first came was still a very good squad that he could have used to compete and challenge for the league. But to play the style he wanted, there were players in there that weren't good enough, even though they were still quality players. And he took time to build. The same you could probably say for Chelsea. We have quality players, but to do what Tuchel wants and to build some sort of dynasty or legacy, you need to build a squad.
Exactly.
And that was my point. It wasn't to compare.
It wasn't comparison at all.
Klopp. You didn't listen to what I said.
No.
It wasn't embarrassing or disrespectful.
The reason why I came in,
Tuchel doesn't even play a 5-back system. Like it doesn't even play a 5-back system. Tuchel normally his system is probably a 4-4-2, a 4-3-3 kind of system. And for him playing a 5-back system means he hasn't even done what he like really wants.
Exactly. He knows the kind of players he has.
No, it wasn't me slander. It was not a disrespect to Klopp. This is me praising Klopp and Pep and saying that at Chelsea we need to give them time to do that.
You guys were not praising
Klopp. Like that. Fire.
All right, guys. Let's not dwell too much. Let's not dwell.
But also,
hold on. Everybody, please hold on. Let's not dwell on that matter too much. Okay. It was probably a misunderstanding.
It was a misunderstanding.
Obviously,
the injury.
Ladimos wasn't comparing Klopp to Tuchel.
But also the injury thing that you said again. Also, it wasn't. I'm not also giving excuses for injuries because I still expect us, even though I know I win the league, whatever. I still expect us, the very least, to be challenging. So whether we have injuries here or there, to me, doesn't matter. I have a world-class manager. I expect him with this squad to get us to at least challenge. And he's doing that. We are doing that. So I'm not using injuries as an excuse. I'm not crying like your fans did last season. I'm not using I don't take injuries as an excuse.
Let me tell you, I have been watching you for a while. You know, the first day I came on here, you don't hear the watch prime, right? Yeah. But one thing is, you're speaking of one. So many Chelsea fans have been here, bro. All they were saying is injuries. All of them.
But you responded to what I said though. So
yes, I know.
You're talking about other Chelsea fans. Talk to other Chelsea fans for what they said. I don't. Yes, I can't speak for everyone. I can only
You're not responsible for everybody.
But you guys should stop. You guys should stop this injury thing. Stop it.
Thank you very much, Elite, for coming back. Yeah. Thank you very much, Ladimos, as always. Top stuff. And then
hold on, guys. That guy is have to move out.
Wait, let me see if I can re-add him back. Ellie, don't go. Just say what you have to say.
Okay, for the 3 Chelsea fans. I know he has worked out for Thomas Tuchel at Chelsea.
Okay.
You understand? What do you think that the guy get it wrong for him not to work out for him at PSG?
he didn't have any problem at PSG, just didn't win the final. Losing the final is a normal thing for even Pep Guardiola lost the final. So and everything is working out fine.
Aside that, I think there were rumors in the media that he seemed to have lost the dressing room. Like he couldn't manage the caliber of players he had in the dressing room. They were not listening to him, and I think that was why one of his journalists was asking the same question: could it be that they don't listen to you? No, it was just trying to pull up the strings because they weren't listening to you when you were in PSG. Is it the same thing happening to you right now? Do you have players you cannot manage? So who knows? Nobody's in the dressing room. We don't know what happens.
He said in PSG, you don't only manage players, you manage their families. The request of their agents,
their cooks,
the request of their relatives.
Person walking their dog.
Manage the pitch. You do off the pitch work. So it was like, man, that thing is not working with that stuff.
All right, Benson, finally, before you go, scoreline prediction. Chelsea leads.
Well, I'm looking at a 1-1 to be honest.
This was
bombshell.
I'm telling you, the same caliber of players are still right in there. Nobody is coming. Jojo is coming in this time. The rhythm will not be the same. He's going to play through pain.
Backline is solid. Backline is solid.
We had the backline and we were considering 6 goals.
No, it wasn't.
But Thiago Silva and Rudiger were there when West Ham scored all those goals.
Exactly.
West Ham, top 4 team.
Leeds
beat us last season. West Ham is a top team. If West Ham should beat you, you would take it because they're a top team. They beat Liverpool 3-2. They beat
Marcelo Bielsa is a very good coach. Bamford is back. Bamford against them for the 2-2 drop.
I think that league, they are not at their best form right now.
At all.
They have been losing matches
This is the thing Tuchel kept talking about. He said, we'll start playing well. We know our quality. And when we take the lead, the rhythm drops. We feel like, okay, we can control the game. Bam. And we are not scoring enough. If we score, okay, so Liverpool can score 6 goals and concede 2. Nobody shouts because you outscore your opponent. But Chelsea don't score as much goals.
No. Don't say don't. It's just a few weeks ago, just 1-2 weeks ago.
That's how it started.
I'm saying, we
lost players. It started because we lost players. We lost defenders. That's why it started. The team is
that Liverpool guy have told you that you guys are not the first people to be losing players. He has mentioned about 6 players for you.
That's what I'm saying. Tuchel already knows what is going on in the team, and that's why I'm happy. He's the kind of guy who already knows this is where the problem is. Our players are not doing their best right now.
Good. Which players exactly? Because
that's what Tuchel will not do.
No serious, no Doyle. Because Horkays could vex now.
He's not going to call them out. He's not going to call them out.
You should know. I'll tell you the players that are not doing their best. Alonso is doing well. Saul is not even close to doing good. Christensen has been out because of contract issues. Those are the players that are not doing well. So you can actually name a few players, but there are other players that are striving, trying to play football, trying to do really well.
And that's what I'm saying. When you have a set of players that play together, they already understand the rhythm of how they play. They know when I close my eyes, Rudiger is going to be here. When I open it, you understand? These are new guys coming into the system. If these same guys play 6 weeks on the stretch, back in, week out, they'll catch the same form. That's how Tuchel's game doesn't have to be for one person. It's for the position. Whoever comes into the position, you understand the rudiments of what works in that position, you are good to go. Yeah, so I just feel like this thing happens with everybody, and thank God we are not lucky because the media is not helping. It's not like we are doing terrible, but we have a standard we already created for ourselves, so it makes it hard for us to drop points. When we drop points, nobody wants to take it lightly. The media has been singing about how Tuchel has been doing so great. Beginning of the season, we are topping our group for Champions League, topping the group for Premier League too. So just dropping from first to third in the space of two weeks, it's alarming. And I'm not saying Leeds is not.
I don't think you should be bothered though.
I am not, but I'm saying it's not something you should close your eyes about too.
Yeah, of course. Same thing Tuchel said.
I'm a big fan of Murphy's Law. It has guided me all through my life. Murphy's Law, if anything can go wrong, it will go wrong. Yes. So every duty of care now rests on you as a person to make sure it doesn't go wrong.
Yeah,
it's football. Anything can happen.
We'll all be here.
Anything can happen. Yes,
we'll all be here hoping and praying to God that everything goes wrong for Chelsea. Amen.
Bessie, thank you so much for coming here.
Thank you so much for this opportunity, man. God bless you so much.
Yeah, thanks.
Thank you so much for
drop the link for the AFCON thing. Let's see how we can support that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So
Right.
much.
You're welcome.
Absolutely.
Of course, it's
Yeah,
always
thanks,
a
guys. All right.
All right, nice one. So there are still some people here in the studio, but we'll just do quick fire score prediction because we're wrapping up in the next 5 minutes. Okay, so just score prediction for their teams and then we move. Come on, you Blues, are you there?
Another Blues. Let's go.
Sorry, you.
Chelsea fans too many.
Oh.
I don't know, and I think.
Come on, you Blues, are you there?
Yeah, we are here.
All right, quick one. Score prediction for Chelsea versus Leeds United. Sharp. No English, just sharp.
Chelsea
We don't get time again. Sorry?
3-0.
3-0.
Yeah.
Goal scorers.
Yeah.
Goal scorers.
Lukaku 1, Mason Mount 1. Then like anyone can score the rest.
All right.
Defender.
Thank you very much. Casey, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Score prediction. Quick one. Chelsea versus
I know
Leeds
it's
United.
quick one you want to say, but I want to hear Godfrey first, please. Let me just hear Godfrey. Joe. Godfrey. I hope say you never bet again. My G.
My bet.
You want bet? We go lose.
Give me your score prediction first.
Oh, yeah, 3-1.
Who go score the goals?
I don't know who go score. I just believe 3-1.
No, you need to mention one person.
Oh, yeah, make I mention one person in. Okay. When I go score?
If when I go score goal,
Bam, bam.
I'll bob my hair.
No, they bet on top another person's game.
Oh, this one loud though.
If when I go score goal, I'll bob my hair.
Oh, this is fucking loud. Godfrey, I don't think it's for tight corner, but I beg you shut up bet. Everybody don't see alive, but I wish you good luck. When I no go score, so me no go back.
Thank you, Casey.
Anyway,
say go back there. Jesus Christ.
Oh my God. McDonald, are you there?
Yeah, I'm there.
Please, which club do you support? Quick one, your score prediction for this weekend.
Chelsea, I'm a Chelsea fan. I would go for Chelsea 2-1.
Any goal scorer?
For the goal scorer, I'll put Pulisic and Mount.
Pulisic and Mount. Thank God you didn't go winner. If not, Godfrey for Babe.
I have something to say about Odjon. When Odjon was shining in Chelsea had a very good creative player like Fabregas. Right now, we don't have someone like that in Chelsea. Only Ziyech, and Ziyech sometimes is good and sometimes is playing rubbish. Assuming we have somebody like Fabregas right now in Chelsea, I'm telling you that Odjon will be good. Werner will be good. But right now, we don't have any of those players right now. Ziyech is a player that sometimes is good, sometimes you play rubbish.
Second half is bad.
Exactly. So even that we have a player like a Fabregas in that squad, I mean it. Odjon will be scoring goals to the Mount too will be scoring goals. But right now you see Odjon running back to attack ball, collect ball, and all those things. But assuming we have a player like a Fabregas in the squad, we will not be arguing about Odjon and Saka or maybe
I swear.
Interesting.
Exactly.
Thank you very much, McDonald. Please, sorry, are you a doctor or you work in the hospital?
Yes, I'm a doctor.
Thank you very much, Honor. They try for us, eh? Big up you.
Yeah, okay.
Thank you very much for coming.
Yeah.
Too much. God's power. Are you there? You're the final caller for today. I know say you don't sleep, wake up like 50 times. But give us score prediction before we go.
You hear me?
Yeah, very well.
No, I'm Chelsea fan. Confirm.
Oh boy.
I know my something now.
Godfrey, respect and big time, bro.
Yeah.
2-1 Chelsea.
Goal scorers?
Fair.
Pulisic winner.
And then okay.
Where wait?
When now your head they go with that. Now your
You don't suffer for this show, but you entertain us.
I know say you just call when a name because I say I will go back my hair.
Thank you very much, Godfrey.
National treasure. Open national treasure.
Too much. Yusuf, you're the final caller. Are you there?
Yeah.
Okay, this one is not ready for us. All right, guys. So that's a wrap. And Bemiga, I can see the tiredness in your face, man.
Oh, we don't try. It's like 2 hours 30 minutes now, man.
I swear.
But it's been good.
We don't try.
So, Godfrey, we never talk this one. More just maybe this one be the last one we'll talk. I know you were not here for the weekend preview, but Arsenal's game. Your thoughts on that match?
Oh boy, yes, it be now because Arsenal now you can't even predict.
Yeah.
You don't understand? Despite say we lose against Everton. Everton we never win match for like how many? I think for like 4 weeks. I mean, 8
September,
weeks.
they never win.
That yes, 2 months.
Like
You understand? So for us now to lose match against all those guys, may not say the team don't go from bad to worse for Arsenal. And I don't mention them for you before. Say the lack of Arteta and Organization and Frank Lampard. Now the problem of all these 3 clubs. And the earlier they realize sack all these guys, the better for everybody. Now, man, you don't do their own. Now, Arsenal not remain. What's it happen? We don't know. And I feel say if we sack Arteta right now, money will give us small money. Because I feel say now like half-year contract now remain. I be 1 year contract now remain for Arsenal for in contract with Arsenal. You don't understand. So not just like Man U. Organization I get like 4 years contract. I be 3 years contract with Man U. If they find it difficult to sack him, all those kind of things. No, it's not like that for Arsenal. But it's just that the board they say they get belief, trust on Arteta, all those things. There is nothing to be trusting about. This guy is not good enough. All the players they are feeling that this guy is their mate or something. They play well, they don't play well. You see playing them in the match. Do you understand? So for Arteta, I feel say if we lose this match again,
that pressure don't come
in
back.
a normal day. I still want us to lose the match so that they can sack Arteta. Why is that? Because I feel say this guy cannot take Arsenal to another level. You understand?
I think
so. If Arsenal win the match, fine and good. But if they don't win it, it's still the same thing for me because I feel like this Arteta, he cannot take us to Champions League. He cannot even take us to Europa League the way I'm seeing it. Because he's the manager that Arsenal are back more than any other manager in Arsenal. They are giving too much money. And the way we are going in the transfer window right now, I feel like we are about to sign some kind of players. Now, if you continue signing all these players and they are not still working out, what is the need of signing the players under a manager that he cannot do anything? Just spend over 200, 300 million under Lampard. It did not work. They sack him. So you spend 150, it did not work. Why can't you sack him? Sack him before spending more money and you see not working. So I think for Arsenal, Southampton, oh God, guy, they are the club that they know how to beat Arsenal. Much as possible when if we did that as a Mary or something. But thank God we are in Emirates. But if you see the match, if we get winning, more thank God. But if we not get winning, now see the same result, the same Arsenal.
Interesting. Gwemika, what do you think of that match? Final thoughts and then we are out of here.
Yeah, for me, that game, man, the real reason why I'm worried about that, that game is that we've not played well in the last 2 games at all. Even against Newcastle, we didn't play as well. We didn't play that well. So we've consistently been declining in terms of the quality of our performances, right? For a team that has not even been playing well, you get, we'll be saying, normal, we just do 15, 20 minutes at the start of the game, then we will go rest. You get? And so against Everton, it was really bad. So I'm really worried that against Southampton again, the performance, we just follow the trend that it has been following, right? Like Godfrey don't talk. Arteta don't put a lot of Arsenal fans in a position where they're like, man, should we just lose this game so that this guy will leave the club? But no matter what, as a fan, if they watch the game, like you're not going to make your club lose. Last,
he goes still paying you. Now just the bad part with that.
They're going to hurt you, right? But I do think that we can win. For me, the real reason why I feel say Arsenal go fit edge this kind of game. 1, we did Emirates. If not St. Mary's, I go to fear. But we did Emirates. And 2, we get some kind of players where we say they just know how to drag a goal out, right? Smith Rowe has done that a lot for us. Odegaard has started doing it for us as well. Bukayo Saka did there. So I feel say because these players did, and I know this guy, Granit Xhaka is back. I'm a huge Xhaka fan, right? I mean, I don't think it's like the world-class midfielder or anything, but it gives our team a lot of stability. So he's back. So I think, at Emirates, we can control the midfield. Our defense line is already solid. Ramsdale is there. So I think we could sweep Southampton at least, like, worst case 2-1.
Worst case 2-1. All right, so that's about it. Okay, is any last words?
Yeah, Godfrey was saying something about the previous game. I think all of you are saying the same thing, that Everton hasn't won a game in a long time. But in fact, I sat down with that game 90 minutes as well as everyone. But if you looked at that game, there was a very high chance that Arsenal would have left that game with a win. Like before first of all, that Gray's goal was just extraordinary. That goal is just once in a season kind of thing.
But they don't get the warning.
But
that Richarlison goal.
He scored twice.
That was the warning.
And also look at Nketiah at the other place. Eat the bar. That was very unlucky. See, managers used to say one thing, and the thing, people don't really put it to their ears very well. You need luck. Like, you need a very huge amount of luck. Tuchel says it every time. He believes in luck. I think if Arsenal was just like luckier, I think you guys did everything to win that game against Everton.
I don't think so, though. I disagree with that because we didn't play well.
See, from 60 minutes, they were already doing delay tactics.
Exactly. Like, we got one lucky goal and we tried to throwing. That goal was if I'm correct, that goal was maybe our first or second shot on target in that game. You get, like, I don't think we did well. After,
and I feel say now the same problem when we get against Man United with that. Because when we first come Man United, we come and attack Man United, feel like, guy, these guys go worry us. But we now, after we score that goal, we go back, go relax. Man, you now come and confuse us.
Odegaard collect yellow card for like 60-something minutes for time wasting. You get, like, that doesn't make sense to me.
You see? For a club that wants to win match.
I thought that result should have gone anyways, but it is what it is.
It is what it is. All right. So if you want to get the thoughts of Horkays on Chelsea's game versus Leeds United, I believe you have a preview on your channel right now, right?
Yeah, I already did.
So you can go on his channel. His channel is linked in the description below. Just go there, watch that video, click the like button, and subscribe to his channel. He's a huge Chelsea fan. And then Gbemiga of Tade Show Sports, the link is also linked in our description, so you can go and just rate their channels. Let's all grow very, very fast because we are trying to push ourselves up, So we move. Thank you very much once again, guys, for coming on too much. And we've been here.
Big ups, Godfrey.
2 hours, 30-something minutes.
Champions of Europe, we know what we are.
Champion of England, we know who we are.
Yeah.
Hey, where are you?
This life now turn by turn. So now your turn today.
Go touch everybody.
Go touch everybody.
All right, thank you very much. So, like we always say, keep watching Football Fan Tribe, keep supporting, and I beg, just click the subscribe button if you've not subscribed yet. We have loads of more content to come out, and we'll see you guys soon. Hopefully, this show will be back again next week. Make match, no chokers. I did this with my guy, Godfrey, in the studio.
Hopefully, you still have your hair next week, Godfrey.
Now, sure. Now, I know say when I know it's go good.
Leeds Chelsea. I go just run.
Now, if they go even start themselves.
Godfrey should always wash clothes on match reaction.
Next one now.
All right. So we move. Thank you for all the comments. Thank you for everything. And
thanks, guys.
We appreciate you guys. See you soon.